Get this shit started. Damn, I'm already cursing. No. Yeah, I did.
Oh, well. We're here.
Well. Here now.
We'll be right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 89 of the Weed, Whiskey, and Wi-Fi podcast. It is yours truly, Keith, a.k.a., and we're going to do these AKAs one last time.
This is it, y'all.
Real quick. For anybody wondering, this is the first time we're ever doing video.
Last week was a test run.
Last week never even existed. Don't even worry about it. Didn't exist. And here we go now with something new, brand new. Everybody's asking, what's the weed, whiskey, and Wi-Fi? Look, here's the weed. Just so y'all know what we about.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Dumb
Well, I was going to say, we didn't have our lighter. Damn it. We didn't know we were doing all that.
Where's my whiskey? All right. Right here. I'm sipping for real.
Today I'm not. It's water.
I am not sipping this week, but I
I'm on the
normally
weed,
sip way
the
more
whiskey.
than they do.
We all on the Wi-Fi.
We all on Wi-Fi. No telling how y'all watching this. So there. That's the name. That's how you got the name of the podcast.
All those things bring people together.
Brings people together. And here we are. We're recording this shit.
With the dog.
On this nice Tuesday afternoon with a wolf in the background. Well, not in the background anymore, but now like right here.
He right here.
No, nigga, I'm in the cast.
Featuring.
Remember, yeah, it used to be
Roga.
featuring Miku. Now it's we're just gonna put all the dog names.
You're not getting credit. I just want you to know that. You don't pay rent. So you're definitely not getting credit. You getting camera time, and that's about it.
But yes, again, this is episode number 89.
Yes, episode 89 of the Weed, Whiskey, and Wi-Fi podcast. Go ahead, Keith, my bad.
Yeah. So normally we used to start off with these podcast with these AKAs, and then we kind of faded away from it. Now we're just fucking old, washed, and tired, and it just takes up too much time. But
Speak
for
for
one
yourself.
last time, we are
Let's
gonna
put it
do
first.
these on air. Hopefully, if I can remember all the ad libs for this man's, because he had some great ones. But it's your boy Keith, aka Man Baby Giant, aka the shortest 7-footer ever, aka Job Corps. You finna get this work, aka Marcus Stewart, aka Lincoln Bile, aka the nigga with the words. And on my left,
Didn't you have another one?
No.
No, you had another
What?
one. That you thought you were.
oh the nigga you thought you was.
Yes.
I'm a
that's the
happier
one.
person now.
Or formerly known as.
Yeah, formerly
Formerly.
known as.
I like to say, I will go last.
Okay. On to
Okay.
To the queen here.
It's your girl Annie, aka the First Lady,
First.
aka I fucked it up already.
No, you
AKA
didn't.
the First Lady, aka Annie Oakley, aka Lil Salty Lips,
Hey.
aka Twitter Thumbs, aka Winona Easy Rider, aka Quarantine Queen, and finally aka the Pre-Roll Princess. Which,
and rounding it out, Mister.
All right. Last but not least, the toxic one, myself. My name is Jada, a.k.a. Jada No Kiss, a.k.a. the Smiling Conqueror, a.k.a. the Visual Bandit, a.k.a. that nigga from the club that you fucked that one time,
One time,
a.k.a. Mr. Steal Your Girl but bring her right back.
expeditiously.
And well fed. That's a key
Gentleman.
point. Okay. What?
that was all yours?
Gentleman.
No,
Oh
that
no,
was-
you got. I was about to say you got way more than
no,
that.
no.
Yeah, here we go.
Last but not least, it was what AKA baby. These are all formerly known as. Actually, let me go ahead and say this.
Previously known.
These are all FKAs actually.
Allegedly.
FKAs,
Yes.
formerly known as. Baby ISO. I don't need no screen. You know.
You want to pick, bro?
I'm not passing.
All right.
Just get out the way. Oh. Sorry, AKA Steal
brick.
Girl, bring her
With the
back.
brick.
Eskimo brother.
I wonder what. Yeah, AKA your Eskimo's brother, favorite Eskimo brother.
Because you got to have one. And
Shout-
gross.
that last one was
So
a one-time
gross.
one. I don't think.
No, something
We
brand
do
new.
that one. We let that one go. Like,
AKA the asymptomatic Avenger. All right,
woo! Okay.
out here screaming for COVID forever. You know that's what we out here doing. And last but not least, AKA, formerly known as FKA. Excuse me, FKA, formerly known as Mister Hit a Bitch with a Brick.
Not touching that one. No.
There's a story behind that
We'll leave it alone.
that will never be told. Allegedly, there's a story behind that will never be told.
Oh, God.
And like we said, this is
This is the last time you'll hear those.
This is the first.
You'll hear Man Baby Giant, but that's about it.
Yeah, a lot of those really are guys like really are Well, it's my Instagram handle, Smiling Conqueror.
Yeah, man, baby giant.
That's where you find me at.
Well, mine is at Miss_King Baby with 3 Ys, but that's a stupid AKA. But I always use the First Lady. That's the one that I always use on my social media accounts. So that's my favorite one.
But yeah, here we are, guys, with the first recorded. We got this thing, old man style. First recorded episode of the Weed Whiskey first visual.
The visual artist here.
All right,
How's everybody doing
Yay
this
for
week?
us. We're getting somewhere, guys.
I'm great. Learning how to do all this shit.
Again, this man,
all this stuff. Sorry,
like, for real, like Jada really does. Like, I've been giving you a lot of praises as of late because you really do put the thought and effort into certain things. The little way you backlit the couch and stuff like that. Because last week, if you happen to listen to the episode, you kind of heard me struggling towards the end of it because I got some issues with
my
brain
man was
lights.
going through it.
It wears on my patience, like it really does, and I get a little bit. I started to get a little aggy, so I apologize for that. And I didn't even start realizing it was that until like it was too late.
I ain't tripping. I did what I do best.
You improvised and came up with a new plan, and so I appreciate the effort. But it does look dope in there.
I actually like this a little bit better. Actually, a lot
I like
better.
it.
Oh, you know, girls are gonna want to take selfies on your couch. It's backlit, bro.
Don't do that.
Look, man. Look, if I paint wings on a building,
Don't do that.
the same effect. I'm not.
Don't do that.
Wings on a building.
That's a good way to be women. It's like. Apparently, I'm toxic. So yeah, let's go. Keep moving forward. But how's everybody's week?
Because
Okay. Apparently, I struck a
He's
nerve.
not gonna let it go. He's not gonna let it go.
sorry, the reason I said that because once you know a background, you know a background.
Ah, okay.
That's what I'm saying. You know how a girl can take a picture in the club. You know exactly what club that is because you've been there that many times.
I get it because I went through that with the old job with the plates. Girl saw the plates, food came on. Okay,
So that's why I said.
All right, yeah.
That's why I was saying don't do that.
Okay, yeah. Not like that, but yeah.
I could just never get it out because I was really enjoying this.
Put it like this: if I saw this in a nightclub, I'd be like,
Purple
"Cut Jada a check." How about that? Better statement.
Anyone asking? I'm smoking on wedding cookies right now. Purple monkeys later. But no, I get what you're saying on that.
Yeah, like
It's just I would never. No,
fair enough.
like I don't like having people take pictures with my dog.
Oh well, I do that. You can't stop
That's
me.
different.
Count.
That's different.
I was about to say
We're not
you're not
talking-
going to stop me either.
I was about to say you're not people, but like no,
Looking at you right now,
I
you're,
was like,
looking at you right now, you're a dude. All right, like no, I'm not even worried about you. All right.
Let me see that fight stance one more time.
kick the shoes
Trust
off.
me.
You got a meeting with Brutus later?
what.
Like you got a can of spinach in your
Trust me
purse?
when I'm
ready to
saying
fuck
I'm not
somebody up.
talking about you right now.
I'm ready.
I was gonna say you're not people. Like, I mean that in the sense of you're not the people he's referring to.
Well, when he said it, I was like, oh damn, I have so many in my phone, which was the first thing
No.
It's already
I
implied.
thought
yeah.
of. But my dog's in the pictures too.
But what I'm just saying is like,
But
when
yes,
girls
I-
come over,
yeah.
you're not taking pictures.
That's weird.
No.
If like
no,
someone just comes over and randomly takes a picture with your dog.
they try. He's so cute.
I mean,
you know.
he is. He's handsome and he's very photogenic.
But it's also like this is your first and potentially could be your last time here.
A lot of times it is.
yeah, I mean, I feel like until you get a seat on the roster, you should probably
Oh, sorry, my bad. My bad. I didn't even-
not take pictures.
See,
with
she
other
gets
people's
it.
animals.
Once you get a seat
that
on
I
the
understand.
roster,
Yeah, that
she gets it.
Okay, roster talk. All right.
All right, so for all you guys wondering what kind of podcast this is going to be,
a ratchet one.
you just saw a glimpse of that right there. Anything from pop culture, as you can see up there on the wall. I'm a huge Joker and Harley Quinn fan, so you're going to get a lot, movie requests. I mean, not movie requests, but reviews. Like
Series,
we have,
TV
like we have later on. I think we did all see Shang-Chi, right?
We sure did.
Okay, so you're actually going to get a probably full
Oh yeah,
a full spoiler
Probably.
review of that.
because that was a good one.
Oh yeah.
And
We actually went. Me, her, my cousin.
Yeah,
and her
we
man
went
all
together to see it.
correct.
because I had the window. So
And so the window. Oh,
Window to go.
all right.
Wait.
My bad.
A very small window to go. But
He's like, you had the what? Like, apparently, there's a lot of that going
I
around.
thought the window seat. Where were you?
Y'all niggas watching on a plane
No, seriously,
without me?
seriously, that's where my mind went. The window seat.
Y'all
or
went on
something.
a trip without me? Like, where
got
the fuck y'all
flued out.
go? Like, we take Arizona to go watch a
Find
movie.
out
got
you
flued out.
Let me find out you got here getting flued out again. Getting flued out.
Again.
Fucking call me Thotty Pippin. Why your hair wet? Hold up.
It's not wet. It's slicked.
You disgusting human being.
Yes.
With the little top bun and everything. Still see the curls. Is it slick?
Who is sitting next to me right now?
You have no room to talk,
Oh,
Jada.
yeah, fuck. My bad. My bad.
You're literally
no.
you're in a sweatshirt. There's an excessive heat warning, and you're in a sweatshirt. First of all,
Dude, I'm chilling right now.
with the Timbs, with the glasses, with the Killmonger. It's you can't say nothing. This man just put a little gel in his hair.
My bad.
Yeah, you just.
My bad.
It's working for you, but I'm just saying you can't say nothing. You
Man,
can't.
I was just gonna give you the black man praise. I'm trying to be like you, trying to get like you.
Listen, this how I be looking.
That's
Now, let me
that,
stop.
and that's great. It works for you, but you can't say nothing.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Y'all more dressed up than I am.
Also, I got the interview tonight, so.
Oh, it's Skype or Zoom?
Yeah, Zoom.
whatever? Oh, my bad. Yeah, okay. Well, congrats to that.
Yes. Apparently, this is the hair of International Keith, so we'll see what happens with that.
Oh,
Pure toxic. Pure toxicity.
You see, mother bitch. So yeah, that's the type of
Sorry.
So yeah, that's the type of podcast this is going to be. We're all friends
Off kilter.
here. I've known Annie roughly. That's what I wanted to ask you something about earlier. When we started working together, what year was that when we were all at Chateau? We're
2011.
from Vegas, guys, by the way. So,
2011.
Okay.
Because I started there May of 2000. Good Lord. Started there May of 2011. And then I
live in a good part of Las Vegas, just so y'all know.
it just sounded like they were moving
Just
something.
putting that out there.
Apparently, a centaur lives upstairs, but clumping.
I've never heard them.
Yeah, you never,
Literally.
ever.
Guys, we're here every week, and I've never heard anyone upstairs.
Just that bullshit.
Do you hear them a lot?
No.
And there was kids screaming outside, which I've never heard here.
If this nigga start barking, I'm moving, because that's just it, man. I'm done with the podcast. The reason I say that is because this is the first time we're ever doing video. All this other greatness, quiet as a mouse. Church mouse quiet in this neighborhood.
Except for like the random noise here and there, which happens. It's gonna happen. We're in a residential area.
with the random hood rat shit, because the community I live in is a lot of industry people, Las Vegas industry, nightclub industry folks. Not a few families sprinkled here and there and there. This
I've literally never heard them, ever. That's
sound like
crazy.
some WWE shit
You've been here like a year.
going on out there. The kids are yelling like, it's the purge outside. And it's like, oh, it's because I'm trying to record for the first time. And,
With
there's
video.
all this noise. And all right, now I'm just getting off topic. All right. Reel it back in.
So
Yes.
2011, she said,
Yes.
was in
2011. All right,
Yeah.
because I was trying to figure out when we met and how long. So it is actually been 10 years.
Because did you open up Aria?
So really 11, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I didn't meet you until you started working at Chateau.
Okay.
I think, like officially, you were probably in Gold a couple of times, but we weren't like friends like
On
that.
top of that, I was
until-
also trying to figure out when I finally did get out of that toxic ass relationship that I was in.
Okay.
Because it was ending right when I got to Chateau.
Okay.
So that's why.
I got there in May 2011.
Wow. So damn, that bitch really did fuck my life up for 10 years. That is another story that will be told later on.
the Jada memoir.
She who shall not be ever named.
Voldemort.
Voldemort, basically. So that's
Sith
like
Lord.
that's a whole part of my toxicity as an individual. I claim it. I'm not proud of it, but it is what it is. It's a part of who I am now.
It's okay. I have an
And-
ex-husband, so we all have got that one.
I had a real weird life, so yeah, that's how I'm fucked up. So we're all here together.
yeah.
We're all in this together.
That's me. She has an ex with kids.
Keith just had a wild ass different experience. Apparently, yeah. Apparently, grass belongs in high schools, and I didn't know this. It's like,
I was also in Florida, but I mean, my high school looked like a prison, but it still had grass. No, it did.
I went to high school in New York City, so that's why.
There's grass in. Never mind.
Not where I
No,
went.
I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up.
Well, yeah, I think we've all been through some stuff.
I'm just saying,
and it's
even
made
Wildcats
us
had a football team.
who we are. No.
We don't have a field. That's why I say we had no grass. It was It was 4 schools.
So was
in
there
the
no sports other than
was
like indoor sports?
basketball and baseball?
Oh, okay.
They were like self-funded programs.
So hold on. If there was baseball, y'all
Did you
had
have a baseball
grass.
field?
There was a no. They had to use they got to use city parks with baseball things. We never used the same field.
Where'd y'all practice?
They practiced in the empty abandoned lot across the street. There's no grass in it. It was just
Sandlot.
concrete.
Oh, Sandlot.
my bad.
Sandlot had grass.
You know what? I'm sorry.
Shout out to East Side, Spanish Harlem. It's like it just is what it is.
That's my dumb ass assuming.
I guess, yeah. Like there was four schools in the building that held my school. It was a different experience.
Wait, what? There was 4 what?
There were 4 different schools. The building had 4 schools in it. Each floor was a different school. There was an elementary school. There were 2 middle schools and my school.
What the? Why
That's
were
a
there 2
big-ass
middle
building.
schools?
Because they do those impact schools where they convert down and have to schools close down or whatever, either for conditions or for test scores.
Oh,
and they start condensing programs.
All right,
and stuff.
smart kids, dumb kids.
Whoever gets into this program, it was a good school. But New York City, you have to apply to high school and middle school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, you have to apply and get in.
Oh, all right, you know what? I'm moving on because I'm not gonna try and figure out. I don't have kids. So I don't care about school.
Just say it, yeah.
And that's his
You don't
path.
have to do that here.
That's his
So
path.
if I come out of left field, I grew up in a very different way. So
Well, I think that's another reason we all get along, but we're all very different.
I'm at least well adjusted.
There's nothing wrong with you.
I didn't say a word, bro.
There's definitely nothing wrong with you. You've
debatable.
been through some shit. We've all been through some shit. You might have just been through more shit.
Different shit. That's all.
Different shit. Yeah. Are we not allowed to cuss anymore? Is that why you keep correcting yourself? Because I don't know if this is going to work.
You did twice. Yeah. Sure.
Oh, we've been off the chain already.
Oh, okay.
There's some
I just
random
know
rule
I
that.
just realized we said shit like 3 times and then you corrected yourself earlier.
No, there's
so-
some random YouTube algorithm, whatever, where it's like, hey, don't curse within the first minute.
And you cursed right when we started.
I'm pretty sure it was like 10 seconds in. I was like, okay.
I think it was the first word that we
Yeah,
recorded.
I'm pretty sure.
Either way.
Well, shit.
But yeah, so
In other news,
and yeah, that's about it. We're toxic. Well, I am.
I have
I'm working
tendencies,
on it.
But I'm still in a relationship.
I'm trying to pull him
so-
out of it really sometimes. Even though there's times where I invite you into it,
You be like, yo, like there's times where you started to not invite
I'm like,
me.
you know what? This dude has morals, so let's not do that.
I mean, I do, but like I be pointing at people on the street, so like, and yelling at dudes in balconies upstairs and shit. So, do I really have morals, or do I just
You have
am I
Well, that was
just
my
tired?
fault.
Oh wow, you finally admitted that.
Oh no, I already knew that was my
Okay.
fault. I never said that wasn't my fault. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about you having to yell at the man.
Yo, just so I know, we're
She's a
doing
fat
video
fucking
now.
bitch, and I
See-
don't give a goddamn about her. I'm sorry, but what I'm saying is, you know what?
All right, we're not gonna get back into me wilding first
Still.
episode on camera. So,
It was my fault that you even had to say anything to somebody on a balcony.
anywho, but thank you. Yeah. All right, so just gonna transition into this. Let's just get this one out the way. A real quick R.I.P. to Michael K. Williams, who passed away yesterday.
Sadly enough, yes.
I just wanted to get the homage and praise out real quick because he's somebody who has been celebrated and deserves to be celebrated.
Man, I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah.
And then this is just me being real, where it's like, come on, like, I just went through this with X, and I'm just saying what they, what was reported, what was found, and whatever, and he having known issues, and man, check up on your people is all I'm saying. Like, just check up on them, especially when you know, like, that they're still battling these demons, because you just never know like what's going on with their lives, and like to find out him to go out like alone like that. That's
Something else I want to say is this. Like, I'm not one to not, like, people do what they do, and it is what they do, but like, you have to remember the times that we're in. There are a lot of people that cutting corners, which may have not been a thing before,
exactly,
is an absolute thing now based on things like resource or availability or whatever have you.
That's something I was going to talk into, yeah.
And so, I'm sorry, like, yo, like, if you got to test your shit. That's all I'm going to say. You get some shit tested. There's ways you can test your shit. Like, do something. But like,
I mean, they're not saying this was intentional, right? They're just saying they're saying it was accidental.
But they're saying fentanyl, like the cocaine was cut or laced with fentanyl,
right? That it was,
and that's not a mistake. That's somebody making a decision.
I thought it was heroin.
They use fentanyl. I mean, it's the fentanyl that's been killing people.
No, but I'm saying I thought it was heroin that it was found.
They said OD, okay. But they said something laced with fentanyl. No matter what, like they're using fentanyl as a cut,
and that's the issue.
And that's what's killing people.
Because it doesn't take much. To take someone off this, for someone to transition. And
you've actually and you've read more stories now about that happening, even with locally. I've read a ton of stories about that. I remember last year a couple came here and got married, and they found them the next day.
Yep.
And that was the reason why.
That was couple comedians in L.A. They OD'd with cocaine laced on fentanyl. Fuquan Johnson died and.
No, I know exactly. Yeah. And there's one AKA I kind of left off, which was Perico Papi. Not trying to make a joke, but there's a reason why I don't party in that lifestyle or fuck with that lifestyle anymore, because of
it's literally deadly now. It's
that
not
exact
even,
reason.
It's not even where you can do it to have that experience, to have fun and
it's like what happened with ecstasy in the late 2000s.
Literally,
people started cutting.
It can kill you right then and there.
With everything.
And now it's just almost out of fear. It's like for what? And so that's what I'm saying. Just be careful. Get your demons in check. If you can't, get your shit checked out. Test it. Do what you gotta do.
Look out for yourself.
Because
you can't assume other people are. Because again, people are grown and y'all do what y'all do. But at least if you're gonna do dumb shit, do it smartly.
I'd rather have you here living with a problem, and then instead not having you.
I'd rather have you around so I can make fun of you for a dumbass thing you did than a dumbass thing you did.
I ain't gonna make fun of you, but it's just because I'm not gonna make fun of someone for shit that I did.
No, I'm saying I'd rather make fun of you for doing some dumbass shit and living,
right,
than lose you for some dumbass shit.
Right, true. I feel you. Okay, but
rest in peace to him. So many great roles. Of course, iconically was Omar Little in The Wire.
Right.
Which, two things I'm going to say is, one, Omar coming. That used to change the tone of it, too. A man got to have a code. His scene in court was one of the best scenes. He destroyed this lawyer. They tried to paint a picture on him, and the way he flipped it was so casual. And then even to see him in stuff like Lovecraft Country.
Yeah, that's what I was about to bring up there. That's one of his last ones.
Yeah, because we talked about it when his character specifically, with the conflicts and things that he was dealing with, when he finally had that moment where he was just free.
Correct.
I was yo, I never thought I'd see this, but I was also if I really sat there, I told you, I was if you're not happy for this, fuck you as a person, because it was seeing it, it was and and he portrayed that role he there was a lot of things that he did in the looks and the expressions, and he was one of those guys that could do that. He could play all different kind of roles. So again, rest in peace, Michael K. Williams. Thank you for every gift you gave us.
100%.
Yeah, and I don't have any other RIPs that were major. I don't think.
God, last one was my man Willard Scott.
Oh yes.
I know this dude. I remember dude as Bozo. I shouldn't say I remember him, but I was always reminded that he was Bozo the Clown, the OG Bozo the Clown from some Chicago news station. Why did everybody have WGN?
I think it was always national syndicated because.
Was it really? It seemed like it just popped up out of nowhere one day.
Nah, it was always WGN or some variant of that.
This is how we start showing age right here.
Because I thought it was something else before it was that.
Yeah, whatever else it was, but Chicago, because you got to remember, because
it was just based out of Chicago, and everything was always at the time was always off for some reason.
Yeah, See, like I know this because you know
You be like, it's 7 o'clock right now. This shit ain't
we all
on yet.
mentioned when we nerd out. I'm weird. Like Chicago used to be like the epicenter of like where films were made in America before it moved to LA. So there's still a lot of money when it comes to broadcasting and such like that for those families that do it. I mean, the same dude that owns the Bulls owns the White Sox. There's like certain people that are sitting there once they have money and they put it in. But Chicago is always like a big deal. So
It was that station in WWOR out of Jersey.
Yeah.
That I was like, yo, I'm living in Virginia right now. Why am I watching
But
this
at
shit?
the same time, it's like this movie on WGN. Say word. Like
True.
yeah, like.
But the reason I brought that up is because I remember like watching that station for some reason growing up. What was that? The Bozo the Clown show. It was some show that would come on like in the morning. It would just randomly be on, and I would just watch it because it was on. I was like, fuck, like ain't no Power Rangers on it, there's no shit on
Like
it.
Gilligan's Island and Land of the Lost and all that kind of shit.
It was weird because it wasn't a cartoon. And it was like, you know, and long story short, Willard Scott used to be this clown on this TV show. He played Bozo, and that was, you know, one of those little childhood kid things that I relate to, that he related to, just like Mr. Rogers, Bob Ross, Morgan Freeman. You know, I mean, he's still here with us, but I'm just saying.
Thank God. I'm gonna be so upset.
You, between him and Betty White?
Oh man.
Oh.
We're not going to manifest all that. We're just saying.
You're talking about some sad days ahead of us.
There's going to be some hard hits coming up. I already know it.
Yeah, see, we're not playing this
Listen,
game
I already
yet.
watched him die a few times.
We already said this. I can't watch the live action Lion King.
Yeah, like I've literally watched.
You want me to watch a real Lion King?
I literally watched him die like 3 times, and then and then Coming to America. I can't.
Yo, when he said that shit, he's like, I'm going to die now. I was
Yeah.
like, no, man, come on.
But then I was like, yeah, that's what I
Because
want.
I feel like that's how he would go out in real life.
But no, that's what I want. Yo, give me a funeral while I'm alive.
I think that's the part about it, like, because I feel like that would be real life. Like, yeah.
I'm at peace now. Like, I'm good now. Like,
Man, that's sad. Damn it, man.
I'm sorry.
yeah, I started it. I just wanted to contribute. So,
But,
Sorry. Anyways,
yes, rest in peace to Willard Scott. I feel like I knew his wife in a TV show. Edie, I think his wife was Edie McClure.
let me get my Google
She was,
on.
I think she was an actress also, and she was on a TV show back in the 80s.
I'll tell you what his spouse was.
And my man, what's my black weather man dude that lost all the weight on the
Al
Today
Roker?
Show? Al Roker gave a nice little tribute to him. Also,
He was married to Mary Dwyer Scott.
oh, I was way the
2002.
fuck off. Never mind.
And
Fuck
then
me.
he married Paris Keena. Yeah.
All right, well, scratch all that. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Excuse the hell out of me. Why did that pop? Why
He
did
was
her
also,
name-
I remember, you know what I really remember from though? He was always the narrator on a lot of NASA TV programs that they show on PBS and shit.
Why did her name pop into my head then? Damn, it must be the wedding cookies.
Good weed.
That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen a lot on this podcast. So I apologize ahead of time.
We're a little spacey.
If you don't like that, either get over it because this is gonna be what
don't
you're.
care.
Yeah, this is really what you're gonna be stuck with at this point.
this is us.
This is us.
And that's it.
Like I said, we're on our 89th episode, but this is our first video. But for the listeners, let's keep it rolling. On to, I guess, what, Shang-Chi? Anything else we want to get on?
You guys, the
good?
Drake drop. Do you want to talk about the Drake first?
We can go straight to Drake if you want.
Go ahead. Hey man, listen. I know where all these IG captions are coming
was it?
from.
I heard
so
it.
it's like
I already heard, somebody say it, and I'll repeat it. Thank you, Poppy, for the captions for the next year.
at least to the
you know
end of
what I'm
at least
saying?
to 2022.
And I don't even really use them like that. I just thought it was funny because I really liked the album. And I didn't sit and listen to every single minute of it, but I went through it. I liked it. I really did. Liked it a lot better than Kanye.
There was
But
nights,
I'm also a bigger fan of Drake than Kanye. So
the way he opened
A
it
little
up,
biased,
like I knew
maybe?
some people that didn't like the way it opened up. I did.
I love the way it opened up.
The bridal path joint. I was like, all right. The joint with Jay. Mm-hmm. There was a couple joints on there. I was like, It was alright. It was tolerable. Like in the sense of with
I was
Drake,
already dancing to it this weekend.
With Drake, I can
a few times.
I casually will peek through it because I know I'm going to hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I was already dancing to it this
I'm gonna hear it.
weekend.
So, just real quick, so you guys know, Drake dropped Labor Day weekend here in Vegas.
What, Thursday? You dropped Thursday night?
Thursday night, late Thursday night. But well, no, because it was really late. I take that back. It
Friday night, I think.
It ended up being 2 a.m. East
Coast.
time.
So yeah,
So it was like Friday morning, Thursday night.
Yeah. So when I got to the theater that night, it had just like almost just dropped. Because normally they drop at 9.
Because we went whatever night we went to dinner. When we were pulling in the driveway,
Yeah.
Ben's like, it's dropped, and I was like, I thought it wasn't dropping until later, but I guess it had already. I guess time.
And so that's how we kicked off
Math.
Labor Day weekend out here in Vegas with some new Drake music. I listened to it Thursday after watching Shang-Chi. I listened to it on the way home, and I was like, "This dude's spitting." I'm not a huge Drake fan until I realized I am a huge Drake fan for one reason only. I love his arrogance.
Yeah.
I love his cockiness, his like look.
Bravado,
He's like, because to me, and this is something I thought about earlier, because I saw the damn it, help me out here, the new video that he did.
Oh, when he did the John Travolta, the ode to like that movie they did. He was working out.
What was
Way
that? What
Too
it was?
Sexy or whatever. Is that
Yeah,
song of it?
Way too sexy. Yes,
Yeah.
Name of the song is I was trying to figure out. I was like, hold up, man. Drake's corny.
He plays on that. I give him that. He knows how to
And
like.
I keep forgetting Drake is corny, and he's
one
like
of my favorite.
He
Like
knows how to be corny.
Yeah.
when he did that thing at the end of the Chris Brown video with no guidance.
Exactly.
When he did that, like,
Even the Sergeant
but I
in the Bottom
loved
video.
that.
I keep forgetting Drake is corny. He knows he's corny,
But he knows how to deliver.
No, and he embraces the fact that he is corny. Okay, I'm gonna be me,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's like, look, I will bury you
Right.
in these rhymes.
Yes.
And you keep fucking with me.
Yeah.
Let me be the corny dude I want to be.
Yeah, look.
Let me be this dude.
Yeah, like
Stop.
let sleeping
Y'all
dogs
gonna
fly. That's really what it is with him.
And that's what I love because that's how I feel.
I can respect that too because like
That's what I feel about me.
Don't poke the bear.
you know what it
let
feels
me
like.
let me
It's
be
like-
the geeky dude. I don't want to be.
And I dig the statement that he made because he waited till fourth quarter. He waited till the fourth quarter, which for those of us that know hip hop, this used to be Jay-Z's time slot where he drop around this time and dominate for the end of the year. And so it was always a coveted spot. And to come out and do it and you got the streets of buzz, I can't be mad at it. Like I said, I gave it a glance through, heard some joints, so he was rapping on there, and I was like, all right. I doubt those are the songs I'm gonna hear in the clubs, but I don't care because I know where they exist.
Oh, that I'm way too sexy.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I mean
This
like
weekend.
It was
Yeah.
that one, and it was the girls want girls, and it was the
I will say they got gas for a super
seven-
simple line.
Yo, he really pulled off. I'm a
There's another
lesbian. That man really pulled off. I'm a lesbian. No one said shit.
Yeah, no, like new young people are like, oh my god, I'm like, I was like, yo, like I'm sorry, but let a nigga say that standing next to you, and you gonna be like it feels like
Yo, I said that as a joke a while back. Like
you can say it as
years
a joke,
ago.
but like I've heard dudes say it for real, and be like, like, and it's almost cringeworthy, but he pulled it off, like you said.
I'm so jealous.
hell. I'm jealous.
That's the one thing I heard. I ain't gonna lie about. I'm jealous of that shit because I legit try to pull that off as a joke. Got so much. How dare you?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, yeah.
You say it to
For
a lesbian?
saying that you were a lesbian?
To a lesbian?
I was with my lesbian friends. We were all making jokes. One got it.
I've heard you.
One-
I've heard you say that. I've heard other people say that. I don't. Why is
one got it? The other one of my lesbian friends got it. The other one was just like, "How dare you?" And I was just like,
It's all on the receptor
Damn it.
because it's like I told you, the young
some
chick.
people are weird?
Shout out to the young dummy who thought I was cat calling my friend. After I said her name, and she said, "Turn and waved at me and said, hey,
Yeah, did you
Keith."
say like feminism is really
Yeah, I
good
was
for
like,
us all
feminism is
sometimes? Like,
feminism is fucking up for the rest of you bitches. Like,
Sometimes it just
like
be
y'all
too
gotta
much.
have a meeting or something.
Just say I know sometimes we're Republicans too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
To quote Cat Williams, I'm using the word bitches because I don't know all your names individually.
Yeah,
It hopefully still works.
we flip flop around here. Because
I'm not committed to any sort of anything.
I'm agnostic.
I just feel how I feel.
Anybody can get it.
And I said what I said.
she got Asian babies and a black boyfriend. Like,
I'm across the
Light
board.
wood
I've checked all my boxes off.
She just let me live. Yeah. All right. Other than that, music reviews.
all right, my bad. Back to Drake.
Yes.
Sorry.
He
I'm not gonna say it's better than Kanye because I look at it as as two different. Really, I can't compare them.
it flowed better. It sounded like a better put together project. That was one of my biggest gripes about Kanye. Like when I listened to the rest of it, it's like, this shit is not cohesive. Donda is not. It's just a bunch of tracks.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not gonna like that. But no, this album actually like had a pace to it.
Why you always get angry at me?
I don't know. Thanks to dreads. I don't know. It might be some resentment. I don't know.
Seriously, I really do think it is.
That energy.
I told you. No, I told
Just
you
gotta be
before.
defensive.
No, I told you before.
I look like the nigga that fucked your
Yeah,
girl or some shit like that.
sorry,
I
man.
get it.
Sometimes I see it and be like, yeah, I swear to God, you speak one lick of Spanish, I'm $1.50.
I know.
I
know.
And I don't want to be that person, but like, Yesenia was fine, bro. Like, it hurt. Like, that shit hurt me, bro. Like,
I know. Dude, I'm sorry.
It's not true. I'm working on it.
I'm walking around here with the AKA, like, Mr. Steal Your Girl, bring her right back.
No, that's cool. No, but it's
No.
just like, it wasn't, no, all that shit was funny because I knew all about that before. When you got the blonde dreads, I was like, huh. I was just like, this nigga looks just like.
I know. I know.
I don't mean to yell at you, though.
Because I looked in the mirror and I said, oh, I really do look like the nigga that did fuck my girl 10 years
That's
ago.
why I told you can't say nothing about like with the hair and everything. You can't say nothing.
I was like, oh.
She can't.
Just embrace
She
it.
points at both of us. She's just,
I'm trying. No.
Yo.
Use over here.
You're saying
on
embrace
this side
it.
of the couch.
And then I'm sitting at the same
Y'all
time.
see, I'm way over here, right?
No, I'm sitting at the same time. Then it's like, oh shit, I really did watch myself become the villain.
It feels good.
Again.
It feels good. This time around, though, you're better for it.
It's like, oh.
At least it's a better villain.
I said, oh, I get it.
Now you're just a better villain.
As I fixed my glasses.
Yeah, the round, yeah.
It's like,
Jada has on the 1993 I got dope in a fucking sob. Round frame glasses, like you could think he's selling dope or he could be, a senior in a fraternity. Just, teaching the young pups how to go about their business.
some guy raised these Ute.
The Ute. Like Jada's Johns.
There we go. I gotta get Jada's Johns going. So
The nonprofit of helping people
click
develop
down in
inner
that
confidence.
non-existent link below that says
Right here. It'll be there soon.
eventually one day to get this fundraiser, we gotta help these kids out. Jada's Johns.
It's really just about instilling inner confidence in them.
What were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about
Yes,
Drake.
Drake.
All right. Fuck. All right. You're gonna
This happens a lot too,
You're gonna have to
guys.
get used to this.
So yes, like I said with the Drake album, it's more cohesive.
Oh, and Kanye.
It's
more
more cohesive.
cohesive. I agree with you on that.
And
But
more polished,
The
like-
thing, that part I disagree on.
More polished.
Yeah, I will disagree on that. Because I can listen to the Kanye West album and just have it play. See, because of how it sounds. Literally because of how it sounds. Not because of who's spitting on it, who's rapping. Of course, once I get around to what was the Vavio joint.
I don't know the name of it yet.
Help me out.
Off the grid.
Off the grid, yes, thank you. Like, I'm not bopping to every track, but I'm not bopping to every verse, but I am bopping out sonically to everything that I am hearing. The way it's produced, the way it sounds. When I got these subs going and everything, and I got everything pumped up to about 30, and I'm saying, fuck these neighbors, and I'm really listening to it through the bolts and everything, and I'm going, I was like, yo, this shit sounds nice. It just sounds nice
I get that. I get what you're saying.
to have it playing.
For me, and this is me speaking, if the beats sound good, but the lyrics don't sound good, to me, that's like a chick with wide hips and no ass. Like, you fell short. And it's just disappointing. And I don't handle disappointment well. That's on me. So, like, man, it's kind of a letdown. That's just how I felt. Because case in point, West Side Guns joint. Sounds good beat-wise. I love the styles. The Mad Lib was in there. Mm-hmm. A lot of different people. Lyrically, I became a big fan of Rome Streets and Stove God Cooks.
Correct. Same.
Yeah, and it was just kind of like, I'm sitting there listening, let the work dry on the Vogue cover. And it's just, that's the part of it. If I walk away singing something, or I come away with something, I need a couple bricks right now. Like that whole thing, it was like I was walking away with pieces of it. Vince Staples, same thing. Vince Staples, I can let play through all the way. And I enjoy both the sounds I'm hearing production-wise and the cadence, the lyrics, everything that's coming with it.
No, I mean,
so it's like,
what was it? Love the Locks joint. I can't remember. I catch myself humming that all the time. The one with Jay Electronica and Jay Electronica's verse. Jesus Christ, have you heard? Like,
I listen. No, he's incredible. Like, and like that's Jay Electronica. The only thing I get mad about was like, bro, like he finally dropped the album, but it was just kind of like I got to get out of that mode because I got so used to hearing the ill verse. Like, ain't no album. There was an album. I can't hold that to you again anymore. So
you talking about the whole album?
See, I don't want to do that, but it's kind of true.
Well, what'd I say?
Yeah, no, you said the right thing. You actually called it the right thing. I was trying to give him a break. But
I wanted to make sure we were talking about the right thing.
Yeah, it was mostly a Jay-Z album with Jay Electronica on it. But it's just me, like, if I'm not digging what's being said as well, like, I tune it out. And if I'm going to tune it out, I turn something else on. That's how it is with me. It's like it has to go well together.
I get it. No, I mean to each his own. Yeah. But like that's why. But back to my point was that's why I can't compare the two albums because I listen to them differently. When I listen to Drake, like I said, I only listen to Drake for one reason: his arrogance. Mm-hmm. I connect to that. Like I was saying earlier, I like to be corny. I like to be goofy. I'm the dad joke guy. I'm the like,
but I respect
not taking myself serious.
I respect the attitude of but
at the same time,
regarding him and there's a difference, and like I respect the fuck out of that aspect of his music.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I love the energy of I'm not these niggas.
No,
like I
said, so I'm like, but at the same time, I understand the whole like let me be me, so I don't want to be what I can be, which is a fucking killer.
Trying to chill, have fun. Let me do my SNL and let me make jokes with Will Ferrell's coaches.
I like his I like his pettiness, even like with how like he was talking about Swiss over on the what was it the joint with Rick Ross and Lil Wayne who both killed that day.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's all good. You only live twice.
You only live twice.
Like,
shit. Yeah. I am wow.
I just was thinking.
And I'm about to go to the Purple Monkey too.
Yeah, I'm on gelato. So,
and so when he was, he was talking about Swiss on that, in the way he like. And then I went back and.
I don't know.
It's like
I don't know.
Anyway, moving on.
You done dropped the clip.
That shit hit hard too.
Shooter, you alright?
That shit hit real hard. I heard it all the way over here. Don't. God damn.
I was like, what the fuck is
It was the hand drop.
Where was I? Okay. Drake's If You Only Live Twice. Once I realized, oh shit, this is the fancy beat flipped around a little bit. I was like, oh, now he petty. Then I heard like, now he dropping Alicia Key bars with Unthinkable and all this other stuff, like little mentions and stuff. I was like, you thought it was fancy and this and that. I was like, God damn it, man, how petty you gonna be? The man apologized. He said, I said some shit out of pocket. I was drunk, so on and so forth. I get it.
But you kept it. You kept the song out though.
I know. So, like, I know. I was trying to shoot the man.
Part of my disrespect, but let this joint play.
I know. I was trying to be the devil's advocate on that one, but I would have did the same thing too.
I kind of wish the Andre 3000 joint would have leaked with Donda if it would have made sense. But
Did you hear the verse?
No, I didn't hear it. The one that leaked?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear it.
Shout out to P Rock because he was the first one I saw posted.
Did they ever figure out who leaked it?
Don't matter.
Well,
I don't care.
I mean, they were going nuts about it. But
Shit, I'm mad because
that's the only thing I saw.
there was a big boy Killer Mike joint that I missed. That go.
It's when I hear shit like that. I was like, yo, I really miss Andre 3000. Like, I really miss him, and like I really miss like his creativity, the way he was like, yo, Miss Donda, talk to my mom while you up there. Like, I'm just like, yo, how you gonna make? Yo, I'm listening to a hip hop track and I'm almost about to have tears in my eyes on this shit. Legitimately. Because like, yo, let my mom know she up there too with you. Like, I understand and all this stuff. Like, damn, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Like, there's a reason, like, that man is beyond highly regarded. And, like, for some reason, you'll casually catch him walking through a city playing a flute or something.
And I get it.
And just, like, yo, like, you got to let him be.
I get it.
That's really what it is with him.
And
Because when they used to do the top 10 MCs of the year, when he made it with just because of 3 verses, no album, no songs. I jumped on, Two of them was remixes. It was like, it's Andre 3000. He was number 6. It was like off 3 verses. Like, we'd give him higher. He'd be biased.
In my top 5, he always goes from 5 to 6. 5 to 6, depending on the week, depending on the month, depending on what's going on. He always goes from 5 to 6. My top 2 always flips from Biggie to not Biggie, sorry, Big Pun to DMX. Big Pun to DMX. Pretty much everybody that I love in hip hop is either died or they don't even do hip hop anymore. That's how old I am, just to give you some kind of reference. Unfortunately, that's what
Rakim is still my number 1. Still my number 1 because.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Jada Kiss is always in my top 5. Top 5 dead or alive. It is what it is.
I saw there was a video where they brought it back where Jada acknowledged when M shouted him out on Till I Collapse. He goes, yeah, I remember that. He goes, that shit was crazy. He's like, I reached out and told him, I was like, yo, thank you. Because he's like, it goes, what? He named all the rappers being Reggie, Nas, Biggie, Tupac, Jay, Andre 3000, Redman, Jada Kiss. Like, those are all in Eminem's top 10. And Jada was like, oh, shit. He's like, still, like, that's dope.
Dude, I just had to, because of the arrogance of Drake, I had to put him in my top 10 off of this one. I had to finally do it because I play it too much and I understand everything he's saying. I had to fuck all these girls just to get a kid.
I was gonna say this: the arrogance that I felt on this album, the last time I felt this arrogance was on Comeback Season. That's probably why I liked it so much because Comeback Season, it was like he came on, and you're a couple songs in, and you're like, yo, who the fuck does this dude think he is? But he rapping though. Yeah. And he 5 songs later, I swear to God, this nigga cocky. But he rapping though. I'm like, it's simple with me. If you rapping, I kind of let a lot of shit.
I feel
slide.
like at this point in time, you know who Drake is. So just like that's just the artist / personality that he is. So and he reflects it in his music. It puts him on different levels because
it's more like
there's not a lot of people who really do that.
It's more to me like Dame Lillard. When it's like 4th quarter, you know what time it is. Like, that's really what it feels like. And I have to salute that.
It's when you can say it.
You got to be that mega to be able to be like, this is my time.
Yeah, you can say it and back it up.
Y'all go back in the house right now. Like,
and then, like, when you back it up, you're like, oh, shit, he right, though. It's like, that. It shuts everything up. Because he's right. And I'm like, I'm not a Drake fan per se, but it's like the arrogance, the persona, the bravado, the delivery, the humor, the acceptance of like, look, I'm corny. Let me be who I want to be. That's like that.
He's going to be a topic of conversation, good or bad, because somebody's like either they're loving this or they're spewing hate. Like
I remember one of those haters that like.
It's everything. Yo,
you don't have to be a super fan to enjoy his music.
I say it like this: everything is pro wrestling. Everything, the dynamic, the reaction game, social media plays into it. Pro wrestling, one of the biggest people always like that. John Cena was such a big thing because for kids, he was like this cool figure and very catchy. For adult fans, they loved the Boom because he was very cookie cutter, very like we're serving you this on a plate. People got tired of seeing that shit. You grew to respect him because of the man's work ethic, everything that he did. But it's just kind of like you draw this reaction that if you come out, it's going to be cheers and boos. Sometimes it'll be more cheers. Sometimes it'll be more boos. But at the end of the day, you're always getting a reaction.
Right.
And that's a game you have to master. And, you know, being rich and being able to sit there and exclude yourself from society helps a lot.
And real quick, I'm glad you brought that up because that's why the WWE helped me understand a lot of things. Because I never understood how Kurt Angle accepted Angle sucks.
Yeah.
And like a lot of other things.
Because
or like it's certain heel things, like certain. I said, oh, hold up. Sometimes you have to be the heel. Sometimes you have to embrace that role.
For The Rock. That's what we're they didn't cheer The Rock until he turned and started cooking the fans.
No, exactly. Then The Rock, and then I understood the anti-hero. Oh, I'm like, all right, I get it.
And it's more fun to be the bad guy.
Once I understood that.
Sometimes, yeah.
No, and like I said, once I understood that, I was like, oh, now I understand me.
Because to me, it was Reggie Miller. You know, Reggie, it was like, to me, like one of the best examples I used to see, aside from Jordan, was Reggie Miller, though. Because, like, being in New York, Reggie Miller ended your season. Nah, like, Reggie Miller ended seasons.
Took the headphones off.
Yeah,
he don't want to hear you right now.
He called himself.
He don't even want to hear you.
No, I think he didn't want to hear himself because that shit flew out so fast. I just said, man, fuck him. Like, which is the reaction. That's the point. No matter what. Because
respectfully,
Nick fans hated Reggie Miller. But when Reggie Miller retired, the standing ovation he got from Nick fans was like, thank you for being our villain. Like, you gave us somebody to boo against, and you put the nail in the coffin. But, like, I appreciate you. Thank you for your service. What?
No, you're right. That's what I'm saying.
I thought you was like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying.
I forgot where our camera is. So I was like, yeah, he's okay. That was confirmation.
I'm being like, he's correct. Like, that's why that's my reaction.
Oh no, I saw you doing this, and I was like, why is he doing this? I'm like, oh yeah, we're on camera.
No, because when people bring up Reggie Miller, my first man, fuck Reggie. Like, and it's because, like you said, he was the villain. I was like,
8 points in 8 seconds, like. My stepfather to this day, he's like, I still feel like I'm gonna throw up anytime I see a repeat of that because it was like
this is one of those things where I was rooting for Spike. I wasn't a Knicks fan. I'm a Sixers fan and I was a Bulls fan at that time. I didn't really care. Yeah, but at the same time, I was like, yo, man, fuck Reggie Miller, man. Like that's just what it was. He was the villain. Nothing personal against him now. Do what he's doing. I love all the work, but
he's a great commentator,
great commentator, and everything. Like is. Once he put that suit on, it was the respect. You got the respect. When he was playing in the game, I don't care if he was on the Olympic team, I was still like you, man. I was like, man,
his sister better.
It was that.
I've been to a Nick Pacer game and I heard that news. It was like I heard it. I was like, yo, that still sounds mean. It was like, yeah, that's why your sister played ball better than you, which is a fact. Like his sister's probably still referred to as probably the greatest player. There was no women's league.
Exactly.
Like, Reggie put up, like, I remember they showed this 40 for 40, and he's like, I came home and I had a 40-point game, and I had the buzzer beater. I get in the back seat of the car, and I'm like, I should be in the front, but all right. Or no, he got in the front seat. He's like, my sister's in the back, and he's like, yeah, you know this, and he's telling him all this. He looks at his sister, he goes, Cheryl, how'd you do? She goes, I had 100. Like, even when he got drafted, they asked him about his sister, and like, it was fucked up because it was like. Like I play pro, she don't even play pro. Like but I heard that shit. It was like, damn.
What were we talking about once
Reggie
again?
Miller, because he used to just say they
prior to that.
Prior to that, we were talking about Drake being the villain.
Okay, WWE, Drake being the villain, and
wrestling,
okay,
all that. It all comes down to
right.
the same thing. Basically,
comes down to the same thing.
You draw a reaction, whether it's good or bad.
Exactly. And so, because of all that, that's how I ended up somehow becoming a Drake fan. Or I got to put him in the top 10 because everything he's saying is something that I can relate to. Everything he's been saying for the past couple of years, the Desire joint that he did with Future, the whole arrogance thing, like it's something that I embrace personally.
I'll say this much. This album was a lot more balanced than I thought it would be.
I liked it way better than Scorpion, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, but there was some super lyrical elements. Then there was like some party records. Then there was like where he does. I always say to sing songy, and I don't mean to say it like that because there's a lot of people that imitate what he does, but he knows how to craft those melodic type of records.
Yeah,
like his passion fruit still goes. So it's like
I didn't like
no dummy.
I didn't like Way Too Sexy, and I didn't like Way Too Sexy until I saw how they liked Way Too Sexy, and then I liked the way they like Way Too Sexy, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
And so now, therefore, what's it called? Commutative property, associative property, one of those two that we learned back in algebra.
Associative.
Yeah. Therefore, commutative.
That's more physics. Yeah, you're talking about associative.
Yeah. All right. One of those two. I don't know.
I don't know.
I sound smart.
I'm trying to be
Don't
smart.
you got the words?
You're the one with the words. Help me out here.
I said associate twice.
Don't throw a nigga a bone.
I said it twice. I said associate. Associate.
All right, my bad. So, therefore, by associative property, I feel like I like Drake. It just because, therefore.
That is a fair conclusion.
Like I said, I'm from Philly. I hate what he did to Meek to this day, but I know the words are back to back still.
You won't go make it.
It's like being from the East Coast and still we all know the words to hit them up, right?
You know what it was like? You know what this was like? Like I would compare it to like this. When they dropped Rough Riders the album, I remember Rough Riders Anthem was like the hottest record in the street. Then they dropped the remix. Mm-hmm. Couple songs later, you get dun 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 chigga, and it was like, oh, Jay made an appearance again, and here he is again. Well, and it's kind of like that. It's like, as soon as you think you got it locked around, here he comes with a new anthem.
Well,
you can tell he learned from it.
Well, like, who's on deck now? We got Kanye, we got Drake, and I guess what? Kendrick's next, right?
Kendrick's gonna drop soon. He didn't say when though.
And then after what?
You talking about new cats? I don't know.
No, just in general.
I really don't know. Like I don't know anything else new because like the only other thing new that I'm waiting for is Currency announced 7 projects. I just listened to the first one, and you got 6.
I have to go back because every time I look around, he's like Currency's like the Griselda that I listen to Griselda of course, but it's like when it comes to Currency, it's like his body of work, it's weird. I went back to the one he did with what's my man?
Alchemist?
No, the other producer.
Ski Beats? I don't know.
Shit.
Harry Fraud?
Yes, Harry Fraud.
Oh, which one?
That one.
There's a couple joints.
It was a Currency, Harry Fraud, and one other person.
Smoke Dizza.
Nope. Anyway, I was listening to that and I was like, you know what? I really have to go back and listen to Currency.
Go through the Pilot Talk
for whatever
series.
reason, I just stopped.
Go through the Pilot Talk series.
But I did, and then for whatever reason, I just stopped. I went through Pilot Talk, and that lasted for a minute, and then I think I got to 3.
Yeah, there's 3,
and that was it. And I never went back to anything else he ever did after that. Yeah. So that's why every time you bring his name up, I keep
drops so
forgetting.
much music, like it's hard to catch up. Like he's always dropping some new shit. But there's classics like Weekend at Bernie's. There's joints like the joint he did with Alchemist called Covert Coup. It's 10 songs, Prodigy's on it, Freddie Gibbs, Fiend, Smoke Dizza.
I think that's the one I was talking about, the Freddie Gibbs one.
Oh, Fendi.
That's it.
Yeah, they did a joint called Blow. Like they're dope together. Or Fetty. There was Fetty. That was the name of it, Fetty. But yeah, he definitely this one Highest in Charge. I like it because I like his beat selection, and he just kicks some like regular shit, like how we were talking about. We do shit our way, like you and the Timbs and shit like that. He'll be like, me and my cars, me and my dogs are, I'm chilling with my son or doing some regular shit, but I'm stacking money, and this is how I'm like hustling and flipping it.
All the way over there.
This is where you told me to sit.
Come in some more. You feel like you're just not with us.
I'm scared to touch this thing now.
You did a 180 on it.
Sorry.
Your tone changed, made me uncomfortable.
I'm good.
When you said that, I was
the seat's a little loppy, so I had to...
Did you get the lobby one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. What it is. My bad. You got the lobby seat. No, seriously. You got the one that drew...
Is that even a word? I don't even know if that's a word.
No, you got the lobby seat. That's the one that Drogo chewed up.
Yeah. It's okay.
I have a husky. He's about 1...
He has a wolf.
Okay, I have a wolf. That's about a year and what...
He's like almost a year and a half, isn't he?
He's past a year and a half. He'll be 2 in January. Okay. He's somewhere around, I'll give him close to about 95 pounds right now. And
respectfully.
And once he moved into here, he kind of chewed some stuff up. Yeah. About a good grand worth of stuff. Couple of PlayStation 5 remote controls.
I'm looking at one right now.
Some headphones.
I've lost some shoes.
some
I've
glasses.
lost some glasses. Yep. I've lost the cable wiring to my internet.
Love you, buddy.
What was that? Did you hear it?
I heard him.
You're like, I hear y'all talking shit. I'm right here.
I said I was sorry.
But we love you, bud.
And he's really the quietest husky that's on earth because he doesn't bark. He doesn't howl. He takes after me. He's quiet like me, but at the same time, it's like you really don't want to fuck with him.
I guess he talks at my house.
Everybody dog talks. My
Yeah,
dog talks
everybody
at your
talks
house.
at my damn house.
But that's my boy, and he hears that we're talking about him. Why did I bring him up?
Just because, yeah.
With the chair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The
because
loppy-
the
the
loppy
loppy
chair. Yeah,
Loppy.
What?
yeah. That's why you had the loppy seat. But anyway, let's get to it though.
Shang-Chi?
Like an hour.
Yeah.
As an hour into it, this is a podcast.
This is a scatterbrained episode yet again, so.
Dude, where are you going?
Watch out. Ooh. Come on. Come lay down.
Of course, the puppy has to be set.
Lay down. This is the wolf.
Wolf boy, chill out. He's like,
There's
what?
his back.
He's like, what is up with these legs? Like you're not even saying part of my back.
Yeah.
Oh, and we do talk about sports real quick.
Hit. Huh.
I will give you
Wait
the
a
Go
minute.
Dogs.
I know, buddy.
But respectfully, I feel bad what I said about the Clemson quarterback in that text message. I don't want to repeat it.
Can you at least show me? Because I didn't see it.
Scroll up, nigga.
Oh, it's in there.
It's
definitely
in our group chat.
All right.
You laughed at it.
Yeah,
Probably.
AP poll.
I've been
came
high in
out.
stretch, bro. Like,
Georgia's number 2 now, so we coming for you, Saban.
yep, I saw it. Now I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, I even though I didn't go to school, I am an Alabama fan.
And I did not go to Georgia, but I'm from Georgia, and
You didn't go to Georgia? I thought you did.
No, I would have loved to,
Oh.
but I didn't have test scores. That's hard school to get to.
Hey,
I had the grades.
Hey, I get
it.
Hey.
Everything else is them damn test scores.
for some reason, my unimaginable son, like this is a kid, I want him to go to Alabama and play football and all this other stuff. I'm single, so
Go ahead, list that height there for the ladies so they know. Like,
go ahead,
I was
go ahead, put that
pretty
out
much
there right
born-
now.
I was born into this.
good hands.
So
Yes. Like,
it's okay. I tell my kids they're going to Georgia.
It's weird how we want to put our what's the word,
expectations
onto our kids, ambitions and stuff like that onto our children, but at the same time it's like this will be the best thing for you
Yeah, and I could get to go to the games.
because that's all that really doesn't matter in the end. Like I said, we're toxic and we don't care. Ta-da. That's
Listen.
it. No, that's the end of the story. That's it. We're not going to. We're not
want to win a
reflect.
national championship.
We're not going to reflect on anything else. Like, had this kid, yo,
She's got a cheerleading outfit. They got gear. They cheer with me. They have been.
What, you thought we was going to flip?
No, I'm shaking my head because I was like, I just subscribe to this, but I'm not going against the group. Like, what they said. Now,
But going back to it at hand, I'm very excited for this season. I thought it was a great game. Personally, it was only a 10-3, but both defenses were kicking ass. Like, and there's this boy on Georgia's team. Did you see this kid? Number 99 is, I think, is Jordan Davis or Davis Shore, something like that. He is 340 pounds. And this kid is humongous. And he was just sacking after sacking. They were dropping like flies. They were avoiding him at one point. Like, it was, which if I saw that run into me, I would definitely be avoiding it as well. But I think it's going to be a good season. That was literally supposed to be our hardest game.
No, and I agree because I was going to put money on Clemson. Something happened. Never made it to the sports book. Could never keep my online bet straight.
I didn't think that they were going to shit the bed like that, honestly.
And I was just like, I got lucky.
I was nervous.
Because I was going to, if I had put money down, it it would have been a different conversation right now between you and I. Long story short.
I'm not saying this to you, but fuck that team on your shirt.
That's all I'm saying.
It would have been the first time he said that to me.
That's why I say sometimes God steps in. He does what he does.
It was a pick six that was the touchdown,
and I said
right?
I said, y'all don't sleep on Georgia. I'm telling you.
I didn't get a chance to see the game. I was
Which
at
I
work.
say that every year, but
wasn't
still.
it a pick six?
It was
That's how it started. Yeah.
Oh, but that was the difference. That touchdown. Yeah.
because there was really no
It was only
offense
10 to
from
3.
either team, and I was just like,
Either
God,
way.
Hey, I'm a
damn.
Tampa Bay
It was a
fan.
lot of
96,
errors.
97 Tampa Bay. That was our game plan.
It was a lot of errors. There was a lot of like, where they weren't taking their time and like really like figuring out what their next.
It's their
play
first
and
game
things
back
like,
in front of
It was
fans,
like
too, ain't it?
nerves and stuff like that.
Isn't it the college's first games back in front of fans?
To the full 100%. I
Yeah.
think.
And like I said, you saw what I said.
Yeah.
What I said about
Yeah.
Clemson's quarterback and
Oh, yeah, he shit the
my,
bed for
my
sure.
feelings on him and so forth. So
Poor kid.
yes,
And did you see that Trevor Lawrence
I'm gonna
lost
just
the
say
bet
yes.
and had to wear Georgia gear? So he
Yeah.
was walking around with his Georgia gear on. Sunshine. He looks like sunshine.
no, yeah. I'm just looking at the wolf, making sure you're straight.
I thought it was me sipping those things.
No, you're fine. I'm looking past.
No, but I'm like, no. I was like, look, you were hearing it. That's why I was like,
Hey, I'm looking past you the same way she looked past me. Remember that time?
Oh, here we go again.
okay. I'm just saying, your head tilted, so I thought you were hearing. You're like, am I
Yeah.
really hearing this nigga sip?
Yeah, her head tilted too.
Well, at least my hair wasn't like this when it happened. That would have been worse. Like, moving
All right,
on.
we're not gonna bring that up
No,
anymore.
we're not.
Yeah.
So
So
You know
Brought
what?
up.
That will be a story we will talk about the same day. I will tell the
The brick story?
rehashing
the what?
The brick story?
No, that's never being told. Are you serious? That alleged story will never ever be told. The deaf stripper, porn star.
Oh my God.
We have
Now we have the camera. I know. We
It
have
has to
to
be
do it
told.
now.
It has to be told. Yeah, I'm not gonna have
Okay.
the same reaction I had. So
anybody wondering? There's a story out there that has to be told on camera about myself.
We might get canceled after that
Yeah,
one.
we probably will.
I was so afraid to laugh. I left my apartment. I just got and walked out.
That's
I
why.
didn't wanna laugh.
Therefore, that's why this story will not be told on this episode. But
We'll have to put a whole bunch of warnings in that one.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We will.
It
Like a
goes something
lot.
like, ladies and gentlemen, we like to start off by saying that we are better people now. However, the details of the content you're about to hear
Holy
are going to
shit.
be when we weren't.
So yeah, that story will be told at a later date, and yeah, that's on some NC-17 shit. I'm gonna go ahead and say that now.
Look at my face. I was terrified to
today,
get my.
though, guys.
We're all adults here, but at the same time, we are very juvenile, and so therefore, conversations will be as such, and that's all I can say about that.
Yeah.
That's the fair.
All I can say is. So before we watched the game, the Georgia game, we saw Shang-Chi.
That was a busy day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
you
a
made
busy-
the-
I was
you made
running
the
through that
demand.
store, too.
She was
I had to stop
she
at the
goes,
grocery
I have to be
store."
in front of a TV
He's like, "We
at
gotta be
4:30.
there.
I was like, I got to be at
He
work.
had to be at work.
so-
And I'm running through Smith's, like, swerving people with this cart real quick. I'm like, it's almost kickoff. I know.
And then they pissed us off in the movie because they like 20-something minutes
was
of fucking
30
previews. Like,
Did you have a
yo.
lot of previews? It was literally 30 minutes. The movie started at 1, and the
It
actual
was like
beginning scene did
1:26?
not. Yeah, it didn't start till almost 1:30.
I want to say yes.
It was
Like
so
we
many
gave her
of them.
like it was so long. She started Annie. Like I said, it was my cousin, myself, Annie, and her boyfriend. Annie starts giving reviews of the trailers. Nope, not gonna see that.
Nope.
like nope.
No, thank you.
like nope.
Well, it was the one that was about like suicide or
Some kid
something
that-
like that.
Dear
And, but
Evan
the whole
Hansen.
Oh
theater-
god, yeah.
Like, we're sitting there, and
Yeah, I
of course the
remember that
ending
one.
credit came on for that preview.
With the high school kid that didn't really know the kid, but he was like, "Yeah, he's my
Yeah,
best
the
friend."
letters, the Ethan
Yeah.
letters or whatever.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
like, we're
Yo,
sitting
Dear
there,
Evan, yeah.
the credit goes off and it's in between.
shit was
going to
mad
another one.
depressing.
And I was like, nope, not seeing
And
that
the
one.
fucking the whole theater cracks up. People were like, yeah, like someone was like, God, that
No,
was
thank
depressing.
you.
Yeah, it was like- then they show Carnage, and I'm like, okay, we're back to it now.
Like,
Give me.
So hello.
Keep it in tune. Can you movie preview people? Can you keep it in tune with the movie that people are going to see?
And I feel like once I started on the previews, I did it through the whole movie.
I legit thought that at least they're going to show the Spider-Man trailer. They never did.
No.
And I was like, okay, fine. But they did show the Eternals trailer.
Yep.
I was like, it looked good, even better on the big screen. So I was like, all right, fine. The same with Venom. Let there be carnage. Like I said, but then they showed that depressing ass high school drama.
That one. And there was another one that was like, that was weird.
Like
the flow of the previews did not go.
Okay, this is the best way I can explain the movie for what I saw from the preview. There's already a kid that's a loner in this high school. He has
a cast on his wrist.
Yeah, that's the part. He has a cast on his wrist. This other kid comes out of nowhere, signs his cast.
Oh, nobody signed your cast.
Yeah. Okay. The kid that signs his cast later on that day, later on that week, whatever, commits suicide.
Well, the thing was, the main kid is writing letters to himself from his therapist.
It's an assignment. He has to write himself a letter every day.
And then after the kid signed his cast, the kid did something where he stole.
He read the letter.
Oh yeah, like he took
the kid, I guess
something from his computer or whatever.
The letter that he wrote himself. The kid took it.
Okay, I missed that part.
Yeah, that was like we got the expanded depressing ass trailer.
Yeah, he took
it was like
he found the book or something, whatever it was, and he took it and he actually.
So this is before he signed the cast.
No, he signed the cast. After. He signed the cast, and then he found the piece in a printer. Like the kid was in the computer.
Oh yeah,
lab.
he was printing out.
Yeah,
his stuff.
he had to print it out.
Okay.
So
okay. I did leave that part out.
The kid comes home and finds out that the kid they said his parents want to talk to him, and he finds out that the kid committed suicide. It's like a couple of days later,
and that's when
they found the letter. And they thought they thought their son wrote the letter,
but it was really him in one of his therapy letters.
Yeah,
but he doesn't have the heart to
But then they saw, and it's fucked up too because it's like Rachel. It's like Amy Adams and somebody else.
Hold up, okay.
Yeah, Amy Adams is the mom of the dead kid.
I know. Hold on. I know we were talking about Shang-Chi. Real quick, this is the Robin Williams flick, damn near. The Perfect Dad or whatever.
The Perfect Dad?
It's a depressing Robin Williams flick that almost reflects off of Robin Williams' own death. The Perfect Son or something like that.
What Dreams May Come?
No. It's even more depressing than that.
Oh my God. I don't know if I've seen that then because...
Oh, please look that up.
I am.
Please look that up. It's a...
World's Greatest Dad.
World's Greatest Dad. That's what it was.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Robin Williams' son.
It's a satirical black comedy.
Yeah, Robin Williams' son commits suicide, and in the movie.
Basically, it was autoerotic fixation. That his son died.
That's how his son died from suicide. Yeah. But as far as in the story, Robin Williams was like the dad that didn't really pay too much close attention to his son. And, excuse me, son commits suicide. And he ends up becoming like this world greatest dad, even though he didn't pay attention to his son. The same way in his
this
movie.
Kid gets all this notoriety because the kid just signed his wrist.
Right.
And he was never able to say, I didn't know him.
That's my letter.
That's my
not.
thing. Yeah.
They basically just flipped it.
A little bit.
So that it's the high school perspective. I'm
Either
sorry, I
way,
went on this big
as I
diatribe.
said,
I'm pretty sure
we watched it. And
that
I was
shit was
like, I'm not
depressing
watching
as
this
fuck.
shit.
I was like, I'm not doing that.
No offense. It's gonna touch who it needs to, but it ain't me.
Like I said, the same way the conversation dried up, looking through all that stuff now, that's the same way it dried up. Like in the movie where it was like, oh, we're hyped for Venom, we're hyped for the Eternals, we're hyped for this. It was something else. It was like also funny that they showed. It was a comedy or something.
Oh, yeah, there was another weird one.
That was like halfway funny. There was
it didn't really have anything but you would think seeing a Marvel movie, you would promote your own movie. Like you would show Spider-Man and, even if, show Venom,
Sony,
show another action movie for Christ's sake.
But
I mean.
Also, they got this depressing one. It's like, why? But for whatever reason, this particular trailer stuck out because it was that I'm not seeing this ever.
It's like you kind of just ruined the mood there, buddy. Like the fuck, that's really what we were sitting there like. But yeah, once the movie finally started and picked up, Man, did we have fun. Yeah, like 30%.
That shit was so good.
We laughed. We were cracking up. There was different points where like...
It took us forever to get to.
Yeah, that's how I felt in that fucking theater with the trailers. Like,
Right. That was a big, long preview right there.
Wow.
it was like, yo, like, oh, and I was like, because like I swear to God, they do that.
The way y'all just sat here and was just like, yo, get on with it.
That's how we were. So welcome to the experience. Because it was like when the lights were going dim, and I was like, is it for real this time?
That's what,
like,
yeah.
I was like, is it
There
going
was
down?
another Coca-Cola ad or some shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo, for real? Not to go back to that. I don't need all that in between, right? Like, preview movie. I don't
that's
need
what I'm saying. This was 30 minutes.
I don't need to know about the sound. I don't need to
Don't tell me about the app.
My bad. Sorry.
They're like, you've
Sorry.
been here early enough. You can play this game.
Shang-Chi.
All right.
Good movie.
So
really good movie.
let me go ahead-
Legitimately good movie.
Let me go ahead and say this real quick. Number one, Aquafina, great presence, real fun.
Can I tell you,
And
the
I know
little
you
girl
said
I
you're not
danced with
super
on
fan.
Sunday looked just like her?
I will say this too.
All right, once again, anybody that's watching this for the first time, she's a go-go dancer.
Oh, yes, I am. I don't take my clothes off.
So
I just want to throw that
you
out
just had the sort of little girl I danced with on.
Go dancing. Yes, but no, look at her. It's fucking weird.
A little bit. Ish.
Let's talk later.
Wait, can you shake the dress first before you do that? Jada, do one of these.
But no, I just thought it was funny that I ended up dancing with her and we had saw the movie. But
Oh, my bad. I'm just.
still,
She's cute.
yeah, she was a cute little thing. She had some rhythm and stuff. She was
Jada,
cute
know where you
little
going this
things.
weekend.
Super sweet. Really
She
cool. girl.
looks. She's cute.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I'll tell you off air who I think she knows. Like, I think you might know her from Chateau.
Don't do that.
I'll say off air. But back to the movie. So I practically haven't seen that bus fight scene. I still fucking enjoyed the bus fight scene. Like
I loved it.
No, but I'm saying they showed a lot of it on the commercial and in the trailer. But to watch it all the way through, it was fucking dope. Like it was really good. Like it's kind of rare when you get that.
Yeah, because even sitting there watching that, and you could hear other people were doing it too. As long as when you're like, oh, and like making the sound effects of
When he started going off, and you were like, oh damn.
yeah, the whole theater was making a noise. At least it wasn't just us, but
I was there, my normal crowd. For those who, first time, of course, everybody's first time, but for anyone that doesn't know, I'm the first guy on that Thursday night. You guys went when?
we went Saturday.
Saturday. I'm the Thursday night guy that goes with the crowd that makes the noise. The
other Thursday nighters.
Opening night.
opening night
The other-
crowd.
yeah, the opening nighters.
The let's dress up crowd. Those are my people. Like I said, corny. I like to be a part of that, even though I don't dress
we might
up.
be at Comic-Con. Who knows?
Hey,
That'd be dope.
but so I'm going in there and I'm thinking it's not going to be that crowded because of COVID restrictions, this and that. They came out.
Oh yeah.
Not to sound like the toxic guy, but it is what it is. I was like, oh, this is what everybody else felt like when Black Panther came out.
Yeah, that's not toxic at all. That's honestly truthful. Like,
Because I was like, oh, they really in Las Vegas in the
we have
theater,
a huge AAPI
yeah,
community.
in the theater that I was at, I was humongously
The chocolate drop.
the
Yeah, he was the chocolate drop.
the boop. Literally the
Little grip. There.
Right there.
I was like, there is no chocolate in this kiss set. I was the only one.
A lot of light brown and chocolate in the middle.
You know how you get the cheap cookie that got one chocolate chip? I was that one
You know
chocolate
the one with the
chip. It
Hershey
was all
kick? You know the
cookie.
little cookie with the
Yeah,
Hershey kick?
that was
Hershey
me.
kick on top? Yeah.
I was at just that big nigga in the middle just sitting there
chilling.
taking up space.
Yeah, but my brother said he goes, there's some black girls that like when he showed up to fight with his shirt off, they were like, all right, I'm not into Asians, but she goes, my sister-in-law said, she goes, somebody called him Noodle Poppy, like, hey Noodle Poppy, and I was like, that sounds racist, but we'll take it. Like
That sound like us.
Yeah.
That sound like
I
us.
actually have an Asian friend that I call Noodles.
yeah, it's not racist if it's accepted. No. Yeah,
And I have
that
Asian
works.
babies.
Hold up, real quick. Noodle Poppy.
Oh God, the shit that comes.
Somebody got to come up with a title for this episode.
I thought it was gonna be Omar coming.
Oh no, Noodle Poppy. That works. With a picture of Shang-Chi.
Yet again, this is what I bring to the table. It's like,
Got the words.
The man with the words.
He's got the words, people.
Like when I say we really do this podcast just like as it goes along, like yeah, you're looking at it, folks. Yeah. But back to Noodle Poppy and the 10 Rings.
sounds like that mixtape that's coming that nobody asked for. But
Sounds
yes,
like a porn almost.
I gotta say this. I love the fact that we walked in the movie thinking that the dad was gonna be the main bad guy.
I have a take on that you two may or may not like.
What do you
Go
mean?
ahead.
It was Tony Leung's movie.
Absolutely.
I didn't care about. I'm sorry. I really did not care about
Simu Lee.
the Shang-Chi character. I didn't. I was more invested in Wenwu's character, Tony Leung's character, however you want to call him, the Mandarin. I was more invested in his story and what was popping off.
I was invested in the sister. I was waiting to see what happened with her.
The sister too.
I could see it happening with her.
The Shang-Chi himself in this movie, and for whatever reason, did not shine because anytime you got ready to show any kind, for me, anytime they got ready to show any kind of moment where you could actually start to get to know the character anymore, they shut it down. The one thing you know most about this character, he likes karaoke. Kind of fucked up, but it is true. And it's not an Asian stereotype. Don't come at me.
Oh, he's just like, yeah.
But because of in the movie, if you saw it, you know he likes karaoke, and you're just like, when they showed where he was just like, look, I'm with my homegirl. We just out here, we chilling. I'm making my money parking these cars as a valet.
Yeah, he really didn't have.
I was like, yo, let's live this a little bit more. No, it went straight to the bus fight, so you never really got to know him.
Well, I think it was because
Aquafina got her growth.
I think it was.
I just think it was because it was something that you weren't really supposed to expect out of his character. He's a dude, parking cars, and then all of a sudden he's, karate chopping motherfuckers on a bus. So I think it was. I mean, going into the movie, you know his character, you know what he's capable of, but
Yeah, right.
playing the story out, if you don't expect that from him. So then the story changes.
And I think also being that it's his introductory movie.
Yeah, and it's like
he's at the center of everything.
We're gonna find out more about.
You have him at the center of everything, and you build the background around it. And Tony Leung, in that regards, did carry the movie. Like watching him go from like even when they showed him when he was happy and he fell in love with the girl and all that, it was like, man. And then you watch how it turned and how he went back and how he killed the dude in front of his kid and all that. And even the way he built up his son, there was all of it. But when I said my point though, the thing I liked about it was he thought he was doing something, but the power, like the thing behind the gate, was what was calling to him. So I like the fact that this big powerful person who was so powerful was a victim to his own, I don't want to say vanity or his own desires, and had something that was pulling him.
It was a victim of desires. I mean, that's a big thing that I want to guess the Marvel Universe is kind of going towards.
I feel like that's more
ever since Thanos.
That was a big thing.
Or maybe
I was thinking the more mystical side of things, because like I felt like that was the case in because Mephisto wasn't he in he was in the original the not the great one, not the good one at all, the one with Nicolas Cage. Wasn't he the devil? Like that's what he did. He gave people what they desired.
That was Blackheart.
That was the main villain, but what was the old man? That was the old man was Blackheart, or his son was Blackheart?
I don't even think they even really gave him a name.
But I felt like he was a Mephisto, or he was kind of something like
supposedly,
that.
Yeah.
So it was always like whenever it's the mystical side of things, it was always like whatever you would desire most. Because even Doctor Strange, when old boy took his power back from Benjamin Bratt, the dude that was able to walk again. It was like, I'm taking what you desire most. Like,
correct.
Doctor Strange, even the What If episode, he was going after what he desired most, and it ended horribly. So it's just funny.
Yeah, it did.
We'll get into that
too. But it just felt
I'm caught up, by the way.
Yeah, it felt like that is like a big thing in like the mystical side of things, because they're dealing with things so much greater. There was one thing we saw though before. Let's finish this point first, and then we'll put in what we saw that was pretty cool. Hey, it's irrelevant, but we just noticed it. But you were talking about Tony Leung's character and Shang-Chi kind of being... I felt like he was the centerpiece of the movie, and they built everything around him because they got to add in the story of the sister. You got to sprinkle in with the Wong, which lets you know like there's going to be more coming.
Yo, what the fuck's going on with Wong?
I fucks with it. Like,
What's he doing with his life?
You need to come with me.
He's out here. Yeah, it looks like he was helping Abomination, though.
He seemed the only one that seemed to know what's going on right now.
Yeah. Like, he knew what was going on the time he was
something.
gone. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Wong is up to something.
Or Wong's been involved, had his hands in a lot of shit from the jump.
And leading up to the movie, I always listen to the other side of the internet, the dark part, the
hate watchers,
the hate watchers, just to get their point of view. And all the hate watchers were saying like, this movie's not gonna pop off in China because Tony Leung's a better character. Why is Simu Liu in this role, so on and so forth? Tony Leung should be the main guy, so on, and this and that.
He was, though, in a sense.
And watching it, I was like, oh, they're right.
But I think it was like I
was like, yo, go stop. It's called Shang-Chi and the Seven Rings, but it was a Mandarin movie because I don't want to keep calling it a Mandarin because the whole like, I'm not a chicken dish.
Yeah.
That because they let it know like, yo, quit playing with my name. His name in the movie was Wenwu, or when I believe that's what it was, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and he never goes by the Mandarin. That's just some more bullshit. Well, I like how they did that. It was just a white man on his thing.
They brought back Ben Kingsley. Was great. That was great.
They did bring back Ben Kingsley. I like how he running around the headless chicken horse or whatever.
They taught those monkeys how to ride horses. I was so impressed. I was cracking up like my fucking god.
Movies got really weird all of a sudden, and I was just like, "Well, we're here now.
Let's do it."
Yeah.
Oh man, it was like that swerve. It was like the swerve in Iron Man 3. I was like, what?
I was like, oh, so you're using Ben Kingsley twice to change the direction of a movie.
Amazing. Kudos. Thank you, Ben Kingsley.
It was like,
Sir Ben Kingsley.
It was like, I see you, Marvel, but fuck you at the same time for that.
It's like, I didn't need this, but I'm so glad I got it. No, I felt like the Mandarin was, like, the guy, Tony Leung, was the main character.
I do have that right, in that where once he got introduced, the movie takes a whole.
It's just like,
absolutely.
what? Like, wait, what?
Like, it goes straight mystic, and it's like, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I said, nigga, what? Like, I did say, I was like, nigga, they brought him back.
All right.
But,
so we do agree on that.
Yeah, I felt like Tony Leung, like, I felt like it was, like, about the Mandarin because Shang-Chi finally had to accept who he was. Like, it's kind of like the whole Neo thing. You have, until you believe you're the one, you're not the one. So that's kind of what it was like with him. And I thought that at the end of it, you have this takeaway of this hero moving forward into the next movie so you don't have to go back and rehash it. Because as far as origins, not making him the centerpiece, but not directly about him, made it dope. Because like when his sister jumped on the dragon and all that, like all that kind of shit, everybody had their moments.
All right. Though, I don't know. The only thing I took from this whole movie was that Wenwu, I feel like I'm still saying his name is wrong. Only thing he had to do was accept the fact that his wife was living still inside of his son. Because once he started fighting them, once Shang-Chi and them started fighting,
that's what I thought was gonna happen.
And he started using that shit against them. He was like, "Look, your wife is." Yeah,
that's what I thought was gonna happen.
And he started getting control of the rings and everything, and got in.
Because I thought it was gonna go back and forth with them a little bit more, and that's when they would have realized it. And
it was like, dude,
together. I thought they were gonna work together to beat the thing.
He's like, you have to accept the loss of what happened to your wife. That it was real quick. That's really messed up. When he said it's like you sat there and watched, you hid like a coward and you watched her die.
It's like 7.
I was like, yo, man, come on, don't do that.
Yeah, he was
7.
That for some reason that took me out of it.
And it was because of what you did.
Yeah, I was like, yo, he's 7.
I know, I get it. Even with,
or however old he was, I was like, don't do that.
The training and whatever that he was trying to instill in him. What was he going to do?
I'm glad they didn't say a line because I've heard him say that line before and it sucks when it's like, I lost her, we lost you. Like, ooh. I'm glad they didn't go that route with it.
No, they didn't.
But
they
when the soul
didn't go that
sucker
route.
things came into play, like when he killed the death dealer, I was like, that's how he dies? It's like, oh shit.
It's,
like,
and Marvel once again, and I guess we're jumping around here. There's two things. I didn't like the fact that the death dealer died, and I didn't like the fact that the Mandarin passed away, or Wen-Wu's character passed away. Stop killing off the good villains, please.
But I feel like it's gonna go from here, like where it goes
But
from here.
he's a good villain.
Yeah, but also
Like,
he's not gonna be around for Marvel.
I
He's
like
gonna be doing
a
other
villain.
big shit.
I love a villain that you can care about still, i.e., the Killmongers, R.I.P. Thanos, R.I.P. Like the good villains, like let them stick around some more. Come on, like we can always say Thanos was like kind of right.
Okay, we're going back to the now. We're jumping into whatever. Before we do that,
No,
It's efficient.
It's
it's
efficient.
random. It sounds a lot like genocide. Yeah.
You and me was looking at when Killmonger said what he said was like.
Okay, there's a huge difference in what Killmonger said and what Thanos said.
Yeah.
Let's get that straight.
But I'm just saying.
Said and did.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I want to ask you this. Did you?
Oh, you don't walk into work sometimes and be like, "Yo, half y'all can kind of go right now."
Do I get to pick which half?
But you don't feel that way. You don't ever feel that
Yeah,
way.
but it's at random. Like I said, can I pick who goes?
Sometimes,
list.
You're picking guests.
I got a list.
sometimes half is half. That's what I'm saying.
No,
But
all right. This because we mentioned Lovecraft earlier. We were talking about Michael K. Williams. Did you happen to catch it? You remember when they talked about the nine-tailed fox?
Oh yeah,
Did you see it when they were into the
when they first
Tala?
went in, yeah.
Yeah,
Did
it
you
was
see
like, oh shit. It's like,
oh yeah,
I love
definitely
that.
saw
I
that.
love
Yeah,
that. Like,
hell yeah.
I saw like the different, like it was a bunch of different mystical animals of different Asian cultures, which is like in this one spiritual place. And I'm like, all right, that's a dope way that you can tie that together because this is supposed to be Korean and this is supposed to be Chinese and this is like I was noticing all the differences, but how together was all kind of one. And I was like, that was actually dope.
They took a little bit from everything.
So I'm like, now it explains why they would be so spread out through Asia and you'd see different shit.
Like I said,
Morris.
they took a little bit of everything, and that's just how it looked in the theater.
Yeah.
Like
And it was like, yo, y'all learn how to check them boxes.
Yeah.
But you know, like you said, it can't really judge because they was having full on African dances for Black Panther and such as they should. But it was
no,
dope
I'm
to
not
see.
saying nothing. I just said
Yeah, it's dope to see.
what I'm saying. This point, my whole point was like, I get it. It's like, oh, so that's what it felt like.
Yeah, representation.
Because I was just
But
like,
yeah.
oh, I get it, representation,
Yeah.
and
Y'all feel okay? Yeah, because I'm right here with y'all enjoying this movie. But like, I'm glad y'all movie don't suck.
but I remember,
that's really
but
what
at the
it
same
is.
time, they were like I said in I guess Chinese in actual China they're just like we're not feeling it because
More the American Chinese people win.
no because of because like I said because of the character.
Yeah.
They felt like Tony's character should have been he actually should have been Shang-Chi is what they were saying.
Yeah.
Like
I thought
the guy that played the
I thought it
man
was
should actually
executed
been
perfectly.
Shang-Chi.
Honestly, I thought it was executed perfectly, and then
I don't know, yeah.
Oh no, I'm not.
I don't know.
Oh,
I agree with that.
real quick. 8 out of 10 is what I'm giving the movie.
I laughed
4 out of 5.
when he was
4 out of 5 stars. How you want to look at it? I enjoyed the movie thoroughly. The after credit scenes, the fight scenes that I'm always talking about.
We missed the fucking credit, didn't we? That's right.
We
I
missed
never
one
went
of
back
the
and watched
cutscenes.
it.
I went back and watched it on YouTube.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
We missed one.
Who had to go pee?
She had the game and had to get her stuff. I
And he had to go to work.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Window. Like I said,
I still had to go to Smith's. Like I was.
I can make a
Jeff
12
Gordon
movie,
through that
but you know, like
that place.
yeah, next time different theater, but I'm down.
Man, I'm over here chipping my teeth and hitting the mic with this glass and everything. God damn.
No, the cutscene I loved. I love the fact that it was an older Mark Ruffalo, and he's
I'm glad
Welcome
you
to
gave
the
it a good
circus.
rating because I liked it and I was a little worried about what your
'Cause
rating
she
was
saw
going to be.
Snake Eyes.
Seriously?
Because I saw Snake Eyes and I thought it was great.
I was
I
waiting
really
for
did.
this.
Because I don't really know a lot of their backstory either with Storm Shadow and all of that stuff too. So like I'm
It
like
made
being
sense.
introduced to it in a sense.
Would you give it? Would you give Snake Eyes?
So I guess out of 10, out of 5, I gave it like 3.5, 3.5, 4.
So mine was almost the same. Would I give like a 2?
You gave like a 1.
You butchered it.
You were not happy at all.
Yeah,
Like,
I know I wasn't happy.
no. When I said I
gave it.
liked it, you looked at me disappointingly.
Yeah.
But you said you gave it a 3?
I said I enjoyed it and it was good. I was like, it was decent. I'd watch it again, and you were like,
You gave it a 3?
like 3.5, like
Out of
3.25 out of 5.
Oh, out of 5. Out
Yeah.
of 5, so a 6.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's watchable. Like,
I liked it.
Would I give it like a 1 out of 10?
yeah, you were not happy.
Yeah, you didn't like it.
You didn't like that. I liked it. That's how unhappy with it you were. Because of the fight scenes and the way it was cut, like the way you just did with me, like it was.
Which
that
is
was your
another
whole thing.
reason I didn't see it, because like same with Black Widow. I still haven't seen Black Widow.
I'm just not paying $30 on Disney Access.
That part too. But
for a
like
movie that's way out
I'm
of
just not
order.
really super interested in it. I mean, eventually I will see it, but it was the same with Snake Eyes. Like the review you kind of gave, I was like, well, I'm whatever, maybe eventually. And then we watched it, and I was like, I'm never listening to Jada again. I'm just kidding, but no, I liked it.
First of all,
I walked in and she goes, "We saw Snake Eyes."
Well, no,
What was Jada talking about?
I listen to your reviews and I take them into consideration when I see movies, because I don't get a lot of time to see movies. So if it's something that's really, really good, I want to make sure I see it. But if I can not waste my time, then
long story
I
short,
don't.
I hated Snake Eyes. I thought that was a horrible movie. For so many reasons. I don't even know where to begin. This was not that. Shang-Chi was not that. I like the fight scenes, the choreography, the way it was shot.
The humor.
I got nice long shots. I needed more humor. It would have been nice.
My favorite part, though.
I actually didn't like. Running back. I actually did like Aquafina.
Mm-hmm.
which you said you were not very big on her.
I'm not a fan of hers. I'm not a fan of her comedy.
Can I tell you one of my favorite parts?
Go for it. My bad.
Because I used to do this all the time. Or like I was that guy, so I broke out laughing every time.
we could go home.
Or and then we're here. We're at the
fuck it
Rhino.
Are you?
Yeah, I've said that a few times.
I
think
know.
we probably all laugh.
Or my toxic. Or we shouldn't do this.
We could
Or
go home
like,
because we have to be back here for a private event in 8 hours.
or you could be on some.
Or
We probably shouldn't be
We
doing
can go get
this.
some chicken tendies.
We literally talked about this last week.
Chicken tendies.
Oh, no. Not talking about not just a strip club, but just sometimes when you fucking with something you probably shouldn't be, and be like, should just call it quits. Or and you have some more fun. But that was me.
No,
so
I've
I just
never done
laughed.
that
I
with
love
a
that
person.
part. Yeah.
I'm not doing that with people. That's not. I can't do that
You got a man. Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah,
That's what I meant.
Okay. All right. Okay. You got 2 examples sitting at home right now.
Wow.
Which we were laughing at you trying to get out of saying what you said when you said it on the episode. It's like he was here.
In my
The
defense,
titles you called them kid. I didn't say that. Yes, you did.
All right, we're moving on. So back to Shang-Chi, folks. Like I said, I'm not getting canceled on the first video that we do.
So I laughed at my cousin because when he was fighting the soul thing or whatever, he was doing that. My cousin and some other kid are like, man. I'm just like, y'all are ridiculous. And then they made the joke, and I was like, I'm just like, all right, never mind. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's like, we're all children of anime.
We all saw that, right?
Yes.
no, I heard them.
Yeah,
I heard them.
okay,
I don't watch
Sean.
anime, but I was
No,
sitting right
Sean.
next to
Yeah,
them.
you just
What did Ben say?
Ben, I didn't hear Ben.
I don't know
I
if
could only
he-
hear Sean. Sean was.
I don't think he said anything. Yeah, I don't think he said anything.
Dude, I'm sitting there like, are they Dragon Ball Z in this shit?
Yeah, he didn't say anything. Not
And
that
I'm sitting there and I
remember.
look at cousin and I was like, really, nigga? And then all of a sudden she made the joke and I was like, I apologize. It's like, okay. It's like I wasn't the only one that saw that.
I was like, okay, so not only did they do it, but then they
Made fun of it.
went back and was like, not even 5 minutes late, literally,
The next comment.
not even 5 minutes later. So he come by and I can't even say
Did you
it.
just hit him with a comment, man?
Thank you.
Like, yeah, and it was just like,
I'm like, okay. And they got away with it. They draked it.
yeah. It's like, did you just...
Yeah, like I said, I don't watch anime, so I don't know.
Real
But
quick,
I
back
heard
to-
the two of them next to me.
Real quick, back to Drake. He really did get off Champagne Poppy.
Noodle Poppy. That's why I was like, it stuck. That's why I was like, damn, Drake won.
Like when he came to Instagram, he really got Champagne Poppy off. Mm-hmm. I always, because I don't follow him, but I do know his handle.
Oh, I follow him.
And I was just like, he really got that bullshit off.
All you got to do is keep buying it.
And nobody said a word.
I mean, I knew it was Champagne Poppy when he said Charlamagne 6 bottles. So that's when I was like, Champagne Poppy. Like, that was honestly, that was my favorite move in the Meek diss. Like when he dissed Meek, that was the move when he apologized to Charlamagne.
Dude,
and wrote,
different.
I'm sorry, we should talk soon, Aubrey.
Dude, different. Anyway, so back to Shang-Chi. Yeah, I thoroughly like. Will be one of those movies. I will buy it when it comes out.
Mm-hmm. It was visually beautiful. Like that part with the water.
Yeah, and that's the other part I was going to say. Like,
it was really well
then
done.
with his mom, like when she was stopping him, I was like, because she was like, it's like a dance. I was like, that's how it's supposed to look.
Okay, at any point, did you think Michelle Yeoh's character was his mom?
I thought in the trailer she could have been.
All right.
But then watching it, and it was like, they look, but then I kind of see like the sister thing, because then I was like, okay. Because, you can have your mom and
It just got, I was like, oh, fuck, damn it, Jada, now you do racist, dude.
Nah. Because, like, I thought it was going to be his mom, you know what I mean? Because you see her doing the shit, and then it's like, okay, but like when I saw that it was mom, I was like, that can't be a young Michelle, yo.
That's what I'm saying, because they look differently, and I was like, are they trying to make Michelle Yeoh like pass off as like the older version of his mom? I was like, no, they look differently.
But
like,
they've lived for a long ass time, right, too, so she could literally be a couple hundred years older than her sister, and like, that's...
Dude, that
was the thing, too. His dad, like...
That was a beautiful movie. At the end of the day. That was a beautiful movie. He did, you know what I mean? Being 1,000 years old and watching all the different scenes. Thank you.
Like I said, all the mystical animals, and like, when dude jumped off that lion, I was like, this is fucking crazy. I need to learn the name of the lion with the tooth, like, because I used to know the name of that shit, and I was like, because those are the ones you always see in like the parades and stuff.
The statue ones?
Yeah. So I was like, that's what, like, that was really like to me, that was a super dope touch. Like, anytime you can get like mythical stuff that belongs to certain areas and shit, and you get that right, because that nine-tailed fox was like, damn. And then
that was dope to see first. Like,
and when I said it, and I was like, "You remember that from?" She was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like, like I realized going to movies with this one is commentary, which I'll start talking too. I'm like, I'm not the
straight out of Lovecraft.
I'm not the first one, but
it started with that damn suicide preview. Yeah, and like I said, I feel like it went through the whole movie. Like,
but it wasn't just us, which made it feel better.
Yeah, it wasn't just us, and people were laughing at us. So
that's
as they usually do.
Like, y'all niggas still talking in the movies. Which he brought up I told you when we saw Lethal Weapon 4, and they did the gun slide shit, and niggas in the theater was like, yo, they knew the dude running the theater, yo, I got money for you if you run that back. And they really stopped the movie, rewound it 10 minutes, and we watched like a family. And when it got to that part, yo, hold on. And the whole fucking theater cheered.
That's gonna get me killed. What Mel Gibson did at the end of that movie.
Oh, yeah.
I just gotta find out.
I gotta know.
I gotta know.
Let's go ask him. It's like, if you ever want to see me in that mood, it's if like it's me and a guy close to my size, and he'd be like, Keith, let's go. Keith, I gotta know.
I already know that. That's out. That between that and a traffic accident that's someone else's fault. Moving on.
That took a dark turn.
Well, we talked about that already.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we did.
So
Shang-Chi was incredible. Cannot wait for it to come out on
after
release.
credit scene. There were so many questions like
who, like, which I think it's another one of the villages or planets, because they said
why is Wong running around with fucking the Abomination? Why is Wong just snatching niggas up? Why is Wong?
You're asking that. Who is Wong to keep telling Doctor Strange to stop doing shit? Because he knows some shit.
All right, this is my thing. Because right now everything's going mad crazy right now in Marvel. Starting with Scarlet Witch, she wilding. We don't really give a damn about Captain America right now. Let's be honest. That's
New Cap. Yeah.
New Cap. That's the least of our worries right now. Okay, can we
he with Valentina.
Yeah. But at the same time, we got the rogue old girl. The White Cap. Excuse me.
Oh, which one was this?
Yeah, I was actually talking about both of them. No one really cares about Sam right now, but everybody's like, yo, why is she running around snatching up? Is she running with the Abomination? What's going on? Snatching up all these dudes.
Valentina is
Valentina. what's her name?
Julia Louis
Julia
Dreyfus.
Louis. Thank my man with
Elaine.
the words.
Elaine.
My man with the words over
the
here.
names, I'm telling
With
you.
the names. That's what he's here
That's
for.
another kick.
Because I ain't have it.
We'll have an announcement next week.
What?
I don't even know their
what's
names.
going
I know
on
their character
with me?
names.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But-
she basically, they have like the West Coast Avengers.
She got something popping off.
Yeah,
Where,
because
and
they
then-
get Zemo. They get
So, what? Yeah, Zemo's doing his thing.
Who I'm bugged out because I love Zemo now. Like I really love Zemo. in Falcon
What
and
else
Winter
is
Soldier.
there? What else I got? And Yelena. Oh, sorry, never mind. Anyway, because I ain't see it. Y'all ain't see
The
Black
sister,
Widow.
Black Widow.
Oh, the sister.
Y'all ain't see Black Widow.
You can. It's been out long enough. You can. Yeah.
No, don't worry about me.
Apparently, she steals the show in the movie. From some of the scenes
Well,
I
I've
saw.
heard that.
No, I said that.
I watched
you
it.
said
I
that.
watched some
That's
of the
not
scenes
first
and I was
time
like,
I've
I
heard that.
No, I'm saying like I had like a crutch. I'm talking about.
Didn't I bring that up?
There was
that
a spoiler.
Yeah.
There's a
and you
spoiler at
confirmed
the.
it, I guess.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to.
Yeah. As far as the cutscenes, though, yeah, scenes. Like I love the fact that they were bringing it through because I told you I thought the rings had something to do with vibranium because of the coloring. To come to find out, it's not. And that now
the color changed once she got.
because I think
them.
it's adapt to whoever's using it. It adapts to the spirit.
But then it's like, okay, so now there's a signal coming from them.
It activated it. It's kind of like what they said
know,
with the Tesseract. It's like
Yeah, Loki done fucked up the multiverse. Doctor Strange out here tripping with Peter Parker.
Like when they talked about Ta Lo, the city, and she said,
Eternals out here sending out signals.
yeah, they said, whatchamacallit,
They
Talking about
wildin' right now.
Talking about a convergence
an emergence, yeah.
or whatever. Fuck, this shit's popping off right now.
And apparently their shit takes place, I guess, within 7 days after the snap.
Yeah, they said it. I think Eternals they said takes place like
Right after.
right after the Hulk snaps. Is like,
Because the energy from the
Yeah.
snap was what allowed it to start happening, and they started doing their thing.
but this what we just saw. Shang-Chi takes place like right around the same time as Far From Home.
It's after, yeah. It's
Yeah,
after.
they've already come back because they commented on it.
Yeah, they commented on all that stuff.
What, Far From Home?
No, they
No,
commented
on
on,
them-
like the
on people
snap.
coming back.
Yeah, people coming back, all that kind of stuff. Because when they
No, because like Far From Home takes place like 6 months.
It's to afterwards though, because when they were having dinner with the friend, the one that was like telling them to get it together, she goes, "People were gone and then they came back." She goes, "Life is too short. You need to, get serious about something." That was the whole thing she was saying.
Because they were driving the cars.
Yeah,
or
they were
whatever.
driving the cars
Right.
and they ended up going to karaoke and shit. But then, the funny thing was at the end when they're having dinner and Wong comes in and like, everything they were telling her was true. But she mentioned it that it was after the blip because she was like, people were gone and then they came back. They did mention that, so.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
So I think, would it be around the same time as Far From
It
Home,
could
or would it be after that?
That's what I just said.
Yeah,
Far From
6
Home.
months to a year, probably. Who knows?
That's what I just said.
Okay.
No, I'm asking
Yeah,
because
we
you
don't
said
know
your
when,
opinion. We
yeah.
don't know when it was. So
Oh,
your
Far From
opinion
Home
is
takes
it's around
place-
the
Yeah, we were
same
talking
time.
about Shang-Chi. We didn't know Shang-Chi
My
could
bad,
be
my
within
bad.
that time frame.
Far From Home takes place 6 months.
Right. And
Afterwards.
I'm asking, when do you think Shang-Chi
Shang-Chi.
took place?
Same time as that.
Around the
Okay.
same time.
Around
Okay.
the same time. My bad.
We argue to agree
I
here.
was like,
I'm just trying to keep the timeline straight
Yeah.
because they're going on a bunch of different timelines and multi-universes and shit. And
and then Wanda is.
I'm still processing Iron Man. So
And Wanda takes place
a couple weeks.
3 weeks, I
Yeah.
believe, after
what does?
WandaVision.
Oh, WandaVision. Oh yeah, I knew that one.
And
You
I
told me that one
believe
already.
I believe also
Falcon and Winter
Falcon and Winter
Soldier.
Soldier is months.
That might be like a month in or 2 months because they're still sorting everything out.
No, because they even said like in the beginning of the first episode, like it was a couple months.
Yeah.
It was like 3 months later, 6 months later, so it was around their time frame.
I
And
thought
Lo-
it was after the snap because they said they
No,
were
it was,
still
it, was,
trying.
it was definitely after the snap, but I'm just saying it's like
But before Far From Home.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then Loki apparently he got plucked from 2012, but from from Endgame,
But
when he went to Variant.
that takes place outside of
Yeah, outside of the whole
Time.
thing. Yeah.
Literally.
All right. Now I gotta like back up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wildin'.
So yeah, I'm curious to see who they were contacting.
If
And-
anybody's saying the Marvel universe is born right now,
No way.
or
And then-
MCU don't
So
falling
the
off,
second scene, you know how they said that the sister, what did she say? Were they saying?
Oh, she
Variant
running
behind
shit.
him? Yeah, she basically started up the 10 rings. She got the Razor Fist dude with her. She got our other dude that was running the Fight Club. And there were some other people around as well, but she basically took over her position. So they said the 10 Rings will definitely return, which
Just
looks
saying, like, how all the white people make it though.
What, Ben Kingsley and Razorfist? Razorfist switched up and got the blades, but he made that call.
And then
we're not
Kingsley
working
played
with y'all.
dead.
We're the 10 Rings.
He played dead with Morris.
Then they killed Death Dealer. We need to work together. So that nigga made the right choice.
Even the villager dude ain't make it. With the beard that ran the village.
Ben
the one
Kingsley
that taught her
how to shoot.
Yeah.
He ain't even make it.
Ben
My
Kingsley
man.
was method acting and got Morris. Morris, get over here and lay dead with me. Like I told you, Ben Kingsley
dead.
was the best part, and like it shouldn't have been.
All right, see, there you go.
I don't know. I thought it was a great
give
touch
the best
to the
part
movie.
to the white man in the
No,
whole
hey,
movie.
listen, I'm sorry. I had to learn how to act. They taught those monkeys how to ride horses, and they were acting. It's incredible. It was like seeing Paul Bettany drunk, like on WandaVision. I was like, I've never seen this before. It's like,
All right, man.
it's like that video that Christopher Walken was dancing in.
I get it. All right, I
weird.
get it.
I'm sorry, this just popped in my
Go
head.
ahead.
Didn't the other preview, I'm trying to say the other preview had, what's his name? Ron Stark in it.
Who?
No, that was the Eternals.
Was it?
Yeah, he was in.
That
the
was
Eternals.
the Eternals then,
He's in the
okay.
Eternals, and Jon Stark is in the Eternals. The guy to play Jon Stark is
That
in the
one
Eternals.
is.
Jon
Okay.
Snow.
That's what I was, okay, I'm piecing together here.
Yeah, you were like, you didn't like him. You were not.
I was
happy.
like,
Yeah.
you just gonna pick up that Irish accent like that?
Your name is Rob Stark. Like, yeah, that's what you said. I was like, he's acting. His name is Rob Stark. You know what? Let it go.
That's what it was. Sorry, he popped into my head and I was like, was that
She's the
same
one
preview?
talking about, you saw how they train those monkeys?
Yeah, those monkeys ride horses.
Yeah, the wrong
All right,
career path.
Going on now to What If, which Andy now has the double dose review.
I am caught up.
What did you think of
That shit was wild too.
Okay, what did you think of the first one where the
all right.
Avengers were getting killed?
To go back, all right, to the mystery one. Episode 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so episode 3, help me out again.
That was the one where the Avengers
Avengers
were dying.
all
Hulk
started
died,
dying.
Iron Man died.
Iron Man died first.
Yes. So obviously I did not like that and I didn't appreciate that. I even made the comment, I said they brought him back for 5 seconds eating a fucking donut or whatever he was eating. It was a donut, wasn't
Oh,
it?
you about to be mad at tonight's episode.
So, well, I thought that there was another episode with him.
There is.
Oh, there
Tonight.
is. Okay. Okay.
Tonight's the zombie episode.
Okay.
It is a zombie? Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that
I thought
was
it was
going to be.
They already advertised
well,
for it.
That's fine then. Because I thought that was going to be like
That's
his
fine.
his only like cameo, I guess you could
Well,
say.
it's not like they're using his real voice or anything. It's not like it's Tony Stark. I mean, Robert Downey Jr., excuse me.
But back to the episode. So once they relayed who you found out who it was, how did you think it went?
When what?
Like when they were talking about when they were hunting down when they used Loki and they were going after who was killing the Avengers. How did you like how all that played out?
Why am I not?
Okay, episode 3. All the Avengers were getting
I
killed.
apologize. Do you see how much we've smoked here?
There was a yellow
this
jacket.
evening?
The yellow jacket, yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I didn't
I
wanna-
already commented on this. Wow, that's really good weed. So because I even
Shout out to the plug. Now,
we were watching it, and we were like, "Oh shit!" It was process of elimination, and then I said something about Ant-Man when they showed the end of the syringe, and I was like, something projected. When they said something projected, and I was like, and I thought about when Ant-Man went into Tony Stark and gave him the cardiac arrest to get the Infinity Block Stone, whatever it was, that thing at the time. So I thought it was actually Ant-Man, and he had like gone rogue, like that part that he had played in the Avengers for some reason, something happened or whatever. So when it came with the Wasp, the dude threw me off. I didn't really like.
it was the dad.
Yeah, like I
But
did
he was the original Ant-Man.
Yeah, but I feel like
Okay, hold on real quick. So,
You know why though, right?
All right, real quick. So you thought at first it was
Paul Rudd's character.
yeah,
Ant-Man.
Paul Rudd's
Rudd's
character.
character.
I feel
Scott,
like that,
yeah,
but
Scott
so
Lang.
I wasn't as impressed when I found out it was the. Do you know what I mean? Like, because you think of the
Okay.
what if and all the weird.
but then
things that have happened, like-
but then you say you thought it might have been Janet or no, or not Janet, but Hope.
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying?
No, I thought it was actually Paul Rudd's character.
Okay, you always thought it.
Yeah, that I thought it was actually
Okay,
Ant-Man
okay,
himself.
okay.
And then when I wasn't as impressed when I found out.
Because it was, basically Hope.
Do you know what I mean? Like, not like disappointed because I love Ant-Man's character, but it was like.
I liked it because
I liked it. Of course.
But there was a moment where Samuel Jackson was like being like niggerish Samuel Jackson, and I was kind of loving it because I was like, oh shit, because he was like talking major shit, and I was like, this is out of character for Nick Fury.
like when he was talking with Loki and everything.
Yeah, okay, it was just that. But then when I think when Loki was disguised as him. When Loki wasn't, he was talking like Sam Jackson, and it was yeah, it's like, and it felt like, you know what I mean. It was kind of like when on what was it, The Dark World, when he pretended to be Captain America, when they were walking. It was kind of like a thing of that, but it was just like
where Chris Evans now has to be
Loki's version of
Captain America. Gotcha.
And it was like Loki's version, and it was very comical to me. So I thought that episode was really done well. And then the next episode, the Doctor Strange episode, which you said was the most depressing shit ever.
Yo, like you literally just kept bringing her back so that she would die again.
Nigga said her dying is pivotal to your universe.
And as many times as he was told, like, you cannot save her. You're going to destroy the world. Then he's sucking all these...
You finally saved
things
her.
In
you saved her.
These demons and these, like these thinking, knowing that it's not going to do. You bring her back, there's not going to be a universe. So what is she going to do? She's going to disappear like everybody else did. She was a part of that universe. You can't. I don't know. It was definitely depressing. I was like, wow, this is kind of fucked up.
When they said he lost his heart, they were not fucking playing. My man left her alone and the building blew up. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
It was like,
but like at that point, you got to, all right, bro, it's out of my hands. There ain't none, you know, like at what point?
It's there's a feeling like when like you date a woman and like you fuck up or like it's just the end and there's something wrong and you can't do shit about it.
When my man stepped in and said it was an absolute point or something like that along those terms.
Yeah.
Where it was just like.
No matter how you spin it, this has to happen.
She has to die. So that way
you can be.
You can become the best you.
It's that Flashpoint paradox shit.
Man. But it's a different it's a different story still. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's
I
like
see what you're saying.
If you do this, everything else is going to be out of whack. Like
I see what you're saying, but the way they told it in this what if story, I was just like, because the way they just kept killing her.
As I'm gonna say, like
that was so I didn't like that at all. Like it literally, I agree with you, was the most depressing episode. And I literally sat there. I was like, this is fucked up. I was like, it just keeps
like when he's like you said when he sat back and did nothing.
Literally left her standing there.
As
it's like she said she dies in a fire. They go to a restaurant to have some pie. She gets shot.
I'm gonna say it like this.
I'm like,
as somebody who's been with somebody and lost them. Yeah, I was like, I didn't tear up, but it was just like, and I was just like, as soon as I saw the first one, I was like,
they all wild.
I was like, okay, like yo, like this is gonna be one of them, like this is gonna be that one, like because it was like, and it kept spinning, and like I said, it was like no matter how you spun it, like you don't get her, like you don't win.
I don't like to use the word trigger, but this triggered something.
Yeah,
that made me just go. It made me really uncomfortable, and it made me feel something.
You know why? Because when you lose somebody, the worst thing that you feel is helpless. There's nothing you can do in any variation or way to change it or to bring it back.
True.
And that resonates with who we are, and especially after the past 18 months that we've had, it resonates more. So like. These stories are going to hit a little different from now on because there's more life experience and volume to them. But that, like, yeah, like I sat there and watched, and I'm going to be honest, I could watch all these episodes over. That might be the one I skip. I don't think I can watch it twice. Like, it was, because I got the news from a phone call. I couldn't, that shit was just like, yeah.
The point where the watcher steps in.
Yeah.
And he's like,
you wouldn't even do it. Like,
and he's like, look, you just gonna sit here and you could do something. He's like, look, man, I told you. you ain't listen. This is the result.
And if I let you, you would would destroy it like you would.
And I'm like,
like it's you want to talk about a tough pill to swallow, like knowing that like the world could be a better place because you don't win. Like that's a
no, because
yeah. Like better yet, you have to lose for everybody else to win.
I said something once.
Like,
I said something once to my spiritual advisor. So let me just label it that for right now. And she disagreed on me at this point where I was like, look, there's just some people in this universe where it's just like it's their duty to take like the brunt of everybody else's shit, so to speak. But they never get rewarded for it.
Well, that's another point that, that was made in Loki, wasn't it? Like, this is all you're meant to be.
You're meant to be the cause of other people. Yeah. You're meant to be the cause of other people's descendants.
To be great.
Yeah. And the reason I brought this up is because I was always looking at the movie Logan, how that ended and everything and whatnot. We getting old, ain't it?
Damn, I
heard that pop from over here.
I was like, I didn't move. It wasn't me.
Damn, you good? Jesus. You gonna make it?
Don't take me.
You gonna make it?
Well, the mic's a lot different than it usually is.
Is it?
I gotta adjust.
Damn, all right, shit, now I'm doing
It's okay. I got it. We're good.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
But like, there's just some people that are just destined, literally destined to just like take these L's because no one else can do it right now. It's got to be you.
Yeah.
And like they just keep taking them and they take them. And it's like just like I said with Loki, Logan, however you want to look at it. Anytime you try to hey, even look at it with the Mandarin. When you try to put the rings away, what happened?
Your old life came back up. Like
shit just keep coming back up. Life just lifes.
That wasn't that the equal. That was the equalizer. Like the man was chilling.
Like
y'all fucked up.
And so, and she disagreed with me on that. Where it's just like, no. He's like, you can change it. I was like, no. Sometimes where it's just like, you can't cut those strings on some things. Where it's just like you are destined to. Because like I don't want to keep bringing this back to me. Where it's like, I always had this argument. It was just like I think I'm pretty much settled in on being like single. Like no kids, single, just me and a dog. Because it's like I did it. I did it already. I did everything I wanted to do. I lived it. I've been around the world. I did this. I did that. I did it. It's been awesome. I've done it all. Marriage would be,
unless it was dope. Like it would have to be something.
It had
incredible.
to be dope. But
it should be dope. That's the whole point.
But that's the thing. Like when you really break it down, it's like.
But do you understand what I'm saying? He's 100+ pounds. He's not gonna sneak up on you.
Yeah, it's because like no, because you know.
But do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's like people sit there. Oh yeah, you're gonna meet a wife when you get a wife, and it's like. Like like at this point, if it happens,
I'm not gonna meet a female version of me. She's just not out there.
Yeah. She's in a toxic relationship on her own with some underachiever that she really thinks is your love. You fucked up, baby.
Yeah,
yeah. It's like that was not a shot aimed at anybody, but it was.
But it's just it's just like a real thing. I've accepted it. Like
I don't think you need someone just like you. You need someone that compliments you.
Even that.
So
even that,
like
because even like the stuff I've done, the stuff that how I carry myself is like still like a lot to accept. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I just like I agree with what you're saying in that regards because I kind of lived that experience. There's kind of other people could be in the situation you're in and they could probably handle it, but for some reason you're the one in this position and you're best suited to deal with it. And it's just, for whatever reason, sometimes some people are in leadership positions because they can weather the storm of the moment.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like I was telling her about it. I've not been this nervous. Like for this interview tonight, I have not been this nervous. I can't recall like in a long time. I was never like nerves like this before fucking sports games.
You're handling it well.
Today has been chill, but the past few weeks, like she saw me on Saturday and like I was over on Monday. I was like, it's like I'm a little antsy. It's just, I'm kind of just like, I'm excited, but it's like I'm just ready. But it's more so like feeling like I used to feel like the pit that I was having in my chest and like my gut. That's how I felt when a fight was about to break off. That's the only other time. Like I felt like my senses are a little bit heightened. I'm aware of everything around me. And I can predict about what's going to happen and how I'm going to move through it. This shit, I was like, if it says no, it's whatever. But if it says yes, like, so what happened? Like, what I say yes to? like I feel like I'm going to say yes and forget. Like, okay, yeah. Wait, what did I just agree to? Because this is the first, like, this is a surreal situation to be in for me. So,
well, congratulations.
Yeah. Not to
good luck.
Yeah.
You're going to kill it.
And this is me being real. Once you do your best, that's it.
Yeah.
Kill it. I mean, I'm not worried.
I'm not either.
I'm not worried.
3 hours and counting. So, well, yeah.
That time change.
Yeah.
Or that time difference, not time change.
I was like,
that
I
time
have to call in a couple episodes if I'm out there.
That's fine.
4 a.m.
Figure it out.
5 a.m. Like, yeah.
But as far as with these last 2 episodes and getting ready for tonight, I'm more. I thought tonight's episode with the zombies was going to be last week's. For whatever reason, I don't know why.
I thought you said the Killmonger. You thought it was going to be the Killmonger one, where Killmonger sings Iron Man.
Either way, my point is, I did not expect this. I was not expecting to be like having any kind of like emotional to it, where it was just like, yo, like that whole loss. That's what I'm saying. It was just like the whole destined to be lost. Like you have to take this L, where it's just like, yeah, you can't fight that sometimes.
He ended up with Dormammu's fate with her, pretty much what he did to Dormammu.
Yeah, and
no matter how you spun it, it goes back to this point.
So this quick 27-minute episode or whatever it was hit home for me. This is the best episode.
This was some
out of the 4 episodes shown so far. This was the best one. Yeah. Hands down.
I love the Star-Lord one. I love that one for what it is. But this, like, honestly, this was like some award-winning shit.
He got me in the feels on this one. It looked good.
Like I could see this shit being in an Oscar nomination. Like this short, because like they do have shorts, like animated shorts and shit. So this one could really be there because of the thematic elements of it. I will say this: Funko Pop is they released a what if line of releases of characters. So they have like Captain Carter and Ironmonger, T'Challa, Star-Lord, and all that. I saw one. I'm gonna tell you about it off air because I don't want to give a spoiler for any episode because I don't know when the episode's dropping. But it will be one you might be interested in. But yeah, What If right now is turning out to be a remarkable series.
I got my Disney Plus subscription.
Andy got me onto some shit last night.
You good over there, kid?
Yeah, I am. I'm sorry.
They gonna live?
Twitter thumbs.
No, someone's coming here to pick me up after, so I was just making sure we had the address.
All right.
Because we got to go get the...
Okay.
But anyway, sorry. No, I'm good. I got you on the clickbait.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
It's a little interesting.
With the dude from Entourage.
Yeah.
And we've only got like 2 episodes left.
Yeah.
We've been watching it all day.
Yeah, it's super interesting because one thing they do is
you said Netflix or...
Yeah, Netflix.
Okay, I'm trying to remember.
It's kind of crazy. Got it.
Because I remember I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to remember.
Yeah,
one thing I like is
kidnapped.
like every episode is like about a different character. And the way it all ties in is like, what?
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy. I really
kind of like what they did with Titans.
We'll end up finishing it tonight, and then we're going to watch What If, hopefully.
That's what it was that I was trying to get into because
it's cool. It's
really
it
good.
goes. Like I was watching it, we were like, oh.
I get on this documentary kick.
I know, I've been on it too.
I'll have a review of the Rick James one.
And I'll have a review. That. Did you watch the Bob Ross one yet? I'm not through it yet, so...
If you go to her house and go to YouTube TV, you can pull into the library and pull up the Rick James
on this
one.
Bob Ross one.
Don't, because I'm not done.
No, they did my man dirty.
It's from what I can tell is what the whole thing is going to do.
Still doing my man dirty.
Yeah, I'm not done yet. So
man, folks, it's a quick 90 minutes. I highly recommend.
What's it on?
It's on Netflix.
Netflix. Okay.
I highly recommend the Bob Ross documentary.
And I'll have
It's
a review.
quick 90 minutes. It's only one episode. They doing our childhood dirty. For real.
I'm gonna have to check it. And
For
I'm gonna check
real,
that,
they doing our childhood dirty.
I'm gonna check Bitchin', the story of Rick James on Showtime.
I will check that out.
Because all the shit I heard about that man is a
Like I
legend.
said,
No, I'm
because you
gonna finish
mentioned
it.
that, because you mentioned that, bro. I watched that. I think I watched that like on a Saturday. It was weird. It was like
My baby.
So we was watching Shang-Chi and you was watching that.
like it's one of those things where like I had time.
Yeah.
I said, oh, it's only this long.
I had time today, cuz. Like,
Go ahead. Like I'm eating, I'm chilling, whatever. And
He's starting to pace.
I'm trying to figure out, what are you doing? Why, bro? Why? You wilding right now? Go somewhere.
So y'all done yet?
I got things
It's the
to do, bro.
same thing every time.
Come on, baby. Come on.
It's like you're not getting your attention.
So the Bob Ross on Netflix.
Just check it out. It's like I had the time, watched it. I was eating. I was just like, yo, y'all doing my man childhood. That's like to this day still. And you're just like, man, it's like, all right, cool. It's one of those things you gotta accept it.
Yeah, I'm not done yet.
But you
I
will
will
enjoy it. But like you said, I will check out Bitchin' with Rick James.
That shit's gonna be wild. Like,
And there was
Your butt out my face.
right. You just
Just put your tush right there.
what?
And this is the part of the episode that Drogo tells us to
it's
wrap
time
shit
to
up.
wrap. Yeah, wrap
No,
shit up.
we're not wrapping shit up. It's not about you this time, B. I'm sorry. You gotta get used to this.
He's just, I'm awake now. What's up?
Jesus.
But yeah, that's all we got. We have anything else?
I thought there was. Hold on. Sorry. Let's see.
I do love you. You want to say hi? Say hi.
Oh yeah. Real quick, damn dude, seriously. Fat Joe versus Ja Rule next week.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Nope. Everybody, we want 50 versus Ja Rule.
I don't want 50. I don't want 50. That's no. I get excuse me.
Fat Joe wins by default.
I gotta go with the elder on this one,
They said
so to speak, and go
They
with
said
Fat.
Ashanti finna be so tired for this battle.
Wow. Fucking internet, man.
I hated to love it here for real. Like,
And wow. I gotta figure out how we're gonna do that because it's like the Jadakiss
Yeah,
and
it's
Cameron.
Thursday.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
Starts at like 6 o'clock.
Drogo, chill out, please, bro. All right.
The fuck you say to me?
Yo, roll up on me if you want to. Please. I mean, don't. I mean,
now you threatening your kids on tape.
no. You're not gonna get me, sir. I see what you're doing.
You're not.
You're not gonna get me. I see you.
Yeah, last week it was Eddie with the.
I see you. But no, I had a realization, and I really I want to get this out because I've been trying to get out for a minute. We've all cleaned around the house, stuff like that, whatnot. We all use spray bottles, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
You know how spray bottles have like settings on them, off,
Miss Jet.
Spray. Yeah.
stream, whatever you call it. This is my belief. Me. You two, y'all excluded. If you purposely use that stream or that straight, whatever, you're a fucking psychopath.
Or a marksman. Like,
no. You are America's next mass shooter. You need to be locked up and go down into the 7th layer of hell and burn. That's my belief.
Are you spraying it at people or at surfaces?
Just in general, because I've seen I've seen the looks.
Don't listen. If I'm over here spraying up my own counter in the privacy of my home, and some Call
Spray.
of Duty,
Spray. Nah. if you purposely set it on stream like that, you got issues. You got issues. That's my belief. That's me.
I've honestly never fucking thought about it because who thinks about that?
Okay. You're cleaning your windows.
Yeah.
Put it on stream. Spray.
No, I use spray, but like if it's the stream one, I'll usually turn it because I have large surfaces to clean, so it covers more when you spray. I'm not necessarily thinking.
In what instance in the world would you think this is what I was going to use the stream for? Please.
I don't know.
You're a fucking psycho. I've seen people do it.
It's probably for people who need to do it. Yeah, they probably need to clean like that. Let them be.
And they disturb me. It disturbs me is all I'm saying. It just disturbs me. I feel like
it's like seeing somebody smoke a Swisher with no weed in it.
Like I've seen like it.
Ew.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
I've seen someone take the little thing off the can of Raid. I know I'm going really off topic with this. And use it like a fucking long barrel on a sniper rifle to kill like a bug.
Yeah, that's psychotic. No, that's like, what is it, the McDonald triad? There's like three.
Well,
it's like bedwetting, setting fires,
bugs.
and cruelty to animals. Like that's that's like the setting of a sociopath. So yes.
So like you could just be like spray the area, cockroach dead or whatever's dead, bug's dead. I'm just using bug as an example, but I've literally seen someone do that where you know what I'm talking about, the little red tube that's on the side that's taped off to the side of every can of Raid.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like when you want to get in those crevices, but they use it like I said, like it's like a long barrel on a sniper rifle. Let me get this dude from a distance and see if I can get this.
It's like what kids do with magnifying glasses with the ants. And it's a little sadistic.
I'm just trying to kill the bug.
I've seen this from adults, not kids, adults still, where they're just like, that's what I'm saying. When you use that stream, I look at them different. I've just
really never thought about it. I'm just glad someone else besides me is cleaning, and if I'm in the vicinity of that happening.
No, because I work in the service industry.
I do as well. I've just never thought about it before.
That sounds like
I know I've used them with the stream. Like the ones at the bar, they're not adjustable. They're just
really
they're like the ones where you twist, like you can just twist
you twist it and it's
where
on
it closes
and you spray.
Yeah.
Well, we have something similar to that, but like you twist it. If you twist it to like a certain point, it goes to like where it's just a straight string. But if you twist it like to
where
like
it'll
a midpoint,
open up. Yeah, some bars don't do that. Like
Well,
I've had them to where they just spritz the bar.
I get it.
If you see something, say something. I guess I don't know.
I just look at those individuals differently. Is all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that's just.
I mean, that's how I feel about people who clap when the plane lands. And they get up when it's like not their role. Like
I'm 2 J's in, and like I'm watching these. Like I can. The thing about it is, at my place of employment, I can tell who's going to be here and who's not. And that's one of the telltale signs. That's one's like.
I mean, I probably won't be able to unsee it now. But I never thought of it before.
She'd be like, "Go ahead, clean that counter.
Let me see what you got."
No, it's like, yo, what does this do? Just sit around watching people clean? No, it's like because like I work with and I see like other people like we're in a fucking pandemic, so everybody's always cleaning shit all the time. It's like, and I'm my place of business and so on and so forth. So it's like, and it's a high volume spot. So you know, people in and out, so on and so forth. We got clean, spray shit down, blah 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 blah. And I see some individuals can still hear you.
Pew, pew.
I can still hear you when you scratching the mic.
I'm sorry. There's something on it. It was right there. It's in my face, so I could see it. I'm sorry.
Oh, this is comedy.
All right, I'm done. I was rambling on anyway. All right, so this was the first recorded episode I think
Bobby.
that I think that people are psychopaths for weird reasons. Weird reasons. I have a temperament wolf with a wolf right now. The ghost didn't show up. He's getting phone calls. He's getting booty calls.
Work.
Sure it is, son.
The bud.
Yeah.
I don't know her.
So,
I don't know her.
Wow.
her.
Know her?
There's no E in that name.
It's a Y.
Ain't no guy with a name like spelled like that. No,
Yeah.
there's an E.
Sometimes.
How you spell it?
Well, I've seen it with both. Yeah, I've seen it with both. I knew what it was when I read it, but
All right, that's just me. My bad. Sorry.
it's different
Either way,
spellings.
I got calls to make. We
Okay.
got stuff to do. Make sure you check out Shang-Chi. Listen to a lot of albums. The Donda, the Certified Lover Boy. Other stuff that dropped as well.
Appreciate the music. Stop comparing it.
And, let it breathe. Don't call it a classic until you playing it 3 months later. That's when you know. If you're still playing it months later, it's pretty good.
Oh, that Fabio one. That's in the playlist. And then there's a couple on that fucking if you only live twice, it's already in the playlist.
I told you, for me, it's
Weezy spitting on that, but Weezy spitting.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna ride this. Wow, damn.
Well, yeah. Thank you guys for listening, and if you are watching, thank
It
you
was a
for
fucking mess at the
watching.
very end, right?
And we
It
appreciate
started how it ended.
you
Let's go.
on whatever platform you are
Dude, it was a
receiving
fucking
us
mess at
on.
the very
Y'all be
end.
cool.
Just bumping
Appreciate
Be
into
y'all
kind.
watching.
Wash your hands.
Wash your ass.
Love y'all. Bye. 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 Love y'all. Bye.